see is Mr. Miller right now.
We have interviews that must get on the air.
The following is a special sports broadcast presentation of Talk Radio WRNR Martinsburg. Play ball! It's time for the fun and excitement of West Virginia high school baseball. Today's game is being brought to you by
Miller Honda, Cox Holiday Professionals CPAs, Brown Funeral Homes, Miller's Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, The Marius Group and Ameriprise Financial, WVU Medicine Berkeley and Jefferson Medical Centers, Parsons Ford, Bechtel Jewelers, WH Miller Systems, D&N Auto, The Mortgage Center, the Hagerstown Suns, Haas's Steak and Sea, Bears Repair, The Final Score, and Atlantic Security.
And now for the pregame show. Let's go out to the field and join our Talk Radio WRNR broadcast team.
And a very pleasant good evening, everyone, and welcome into Cardinal Park, home of Spring Mills Cardinals baseball. It is a regional showdown as they take on the Jefferson Cougars. Glad to have you aboard for Talk Radio WRNR and TV10 Sports. I'm Matt Miller along with Matt Crawford, Caleb Falero, our studio engineer. Well, Matt, Jefferson will come into this one, the visiting team, 21 wins, 5 losses on the season. Last time out for them was Saturday. They went down to Virginia Beach and defeated Bishop Sullivan Catholic 14-0, and then, while still there at Virginia Beach, knocked off Pendleton County by a 5-4 final. That lifts them to a 6-game winning streak coming into this one.
A 6-game winning streak, and that's 8 out of their last 10. So a team that struggled a little bit down in Myrtle Beach, the first of those 2 beach trips you talked about. Struggled to get through that tournament and came back, and I think coming back home kind of put them in the right mindset. And they've been playing very good baseball coming into today's game and facing a Spring Mills Cardinals team that comes in at 15-11. They're 5-5 over their last 10, so their last 10 games is very accurate of really their last about month of the season. They got off to a really hot start this season. We're one of the best teams in this section when you looked at the early season rankings, and then it just kind of hit a spot at the end of March where they just started to win one, lose one, win a couple, then lose 2 or 3 straight. So just playing inconsistent baseball, and that's exactly where they're still at this point in the season. Again, 5-5 in their last 10.
At the same time, for Spring Mills, you look at that 15-11 mark, and they have won 2 in a row. Last week, they only got 2 games in, a 10-0 win on Tuesday against Washington, and last Thursday defeated Petersburg by a 6-2 score. So those 2 wins lift them as well to 4 wins in their last 6 games. So when you look at the broader stretch of 10 games that you're talking about in that 5-5 mark, they struggled through the early part of that. They have picked it up as of late.
Again, that's all about them continuing that streak going in the right direction. If they drop this one or drop the next couple, then you look at that broad spectrum like you were just talking about, and it's still looking at about 500 baseball. It's a Spring Mills team that has some senior leadership on it, but it's still a relatively inexperienced and a lot of youth on this team as well to go along with what looks like about 5 seniors in today's starting lineup. So it's a younger team that is trying to make a run in the next couple of years, and we'll just see what the end of the season looks like as sectionals right around the corner.
Well, this is the pregame show being brought to you by W. Harley Miller Systems, providing custom integration services for home and office automation, home theater networking, audio, video distribution, and more. You can find them online at WHMSystems.com or phone 304-350-1931. We'll take a break, but when we come back, a chance to hear from both head coaches. It's West Virginia High School Baseball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV10. W. Harley Miller Systems provides custom integration services such as home or office automation, audio-video distribution, home theater, networking, and much more. With a Control4 system, you can consolidate into a single and simple solution, eliminating the need for a table full of remotes or dozens of apps on your cell phone. Want to check on the house from work? Want to listen to your favorite music while cooking dinner? Want to enjoy your favorite movie in your own home theater? Contact W. Harley Miller to make your dreams come true. Phone 304-350-1931 or visit WHMSystems.com.
If you hang the WV Medicine sign,
Hi, I'm James Hinchcliffe. I'm here to talk to you about the Honda Dream Garage Spring event, where every Honda has the soul of a race car. But James, how is this a dream event if I'm currently awake? It's called Dream because you can get the Honda of your dreams during this event.
Like the Honda Civic with 2.9% APR financing on select 2019 models and a 5-star performance rating from Car and Driver. Hurry into your local Honda dealer for the Dream Garage Spring event happening now.
APR financing offers available for well-qualified buyers. See dealer for financing details. Exclude Civic Type R 5-star performance rating from Car and Driver.
We're back again here at Cardinal Park, where the Spring Mills Cardinals take on the Jefferson Cougars tonight in high school baseball to open the final week of the regular season. Hard to believe that next week sectional tournament play will get underway. Well, as we started our conversations with Spring Mills head coach Justin Combs, we talked to him about what he's looking for from his team in this final week of the regular season.
We're just trying to create momentum. I'm not really sure who we're going to be matched up with because the rankings haven't really come out yet, but I'm thinking we're probably going to have to go to somebody's place and beat them. So we're going to have to have some momentum here in these final 4 games of the regular season if we want to compete next week.
Talk to us about the challenge of being in this section. I mean, you're talking 4 very good teams, and you can all beat each other on any given day.
Right, it's real competitive from top to bottom. Martin Tour's had a real good year. Coach Baller's done a great job with those guys. Coach Grove in his first years, got a really talented club. He's done a good job. And then Musselman too. They came over here a couple weeks ago and pounded us pretty good. So it is a challenge, but fortunately for us, everybody has the same challenge. So hopefully we can come out of it if we have to have a good week this week.
You mentioned to us early part of the year that you've had some young players that have stepped up. How have you seen them grow and develop, and maybe even now at this stage of the season need them to play above their years?
Yeah, we've had real 3 guys, Tyler Gilpin, Corey Hammond, and Riley Harvey, all sophomores. They've been real great contributors for us. They're trying to, they're getting the finer parts of the game. They're kind of raw from the beginning, but they're starting to play well, and hopefully they can continue that and not buckle when the big lights are on there in that sectional tournament next week.
Big matchup against Jefferson today. You played them very tight down there in early April. What do you bring out of that one?
We're just hoping we can have some time on hitting. We didn't really have any time on getting there that first game. I think it was ended up 3-1. Had a real good pitch game from Evan Stanball. We got Tyler Moreland going tonight, so he always gives us a chance to win. So just going to have to have hits with guys on and in key situations, and hopefully we can come out on top.
You talk about coming out on top. How big would this win be? Not only beating a very good Jefferson team, but getting this week started right.
It would be huge for us. I don't think in the history of Spring Mills we haven't beat these guys, so that'd be good for this group, real good group of seniors to kind of have that on their belt with winning over Jefferson, and like you said, just carry momentum through the week.
Coach, good luck tonight.
Thank you.
And there you hear from head coach Justin Combs, and he is correct. When you look back at the matchups between these teams, Jefferson 13-0 against the Spring Mills Cardinals. Spring Mills only in their 6th this season, but Matt, when you look at it, 5 of those 13 games have been decided by 2 runs or less, and when these teams met earlier this year, back on April 2nd, Jefferson won by a 3-1 score. Spring Mills has been close.
They've been close and just haven't quite been up to the experience of this Jefferson Cougar coaching staff team as a whole. So they're in the same realm when it comes to skill, but sometimes it just comes down to that coaching staff experience. It comes down to winning against John Lowry is not an easy thing to do. We talked about it in Miller time that he is going into this is with this 20th win, going to be year number 43 with 20 wins in a season. So they know how to win ball games. So the key is to play in competitive games with this Jefferson team, and Spring Mills has shown they can do that. So that is the next step is figuring out how to win those close ball games.
Well, for the Jefferson Cougars, we'll see just how this team rolls without their head coach, as John Lowry Sr. under the weather today. And so when we went to the dugout and a chance to talk, it was with J.P. Jones, who will assume the kind of head coaching duties in this one. And we asked him the same question that we asked Justin Combs. What is a coach that you want to see from your team as you open the final week of the regular season?
I think what we really like to see is them focus, start bearing down on the fundamentals, not mistakes. Our pitchers throwing strikes, good locations, our hitting going around, just preparing ourselves for next week. It's going to be a tough week coming up. So.
You hit a little bit of a tough spell there. You won 9 in a row, then went through a rough patch, but you have won 6 in a row, 8 of your last 10. Are you getting this team where you want it to be?
I think we are. It's part of the daily grind. It's part that they have to learn about. That they need to prepare themselves every day, mentally, physically, and be ready to play. And I think we lost track of that a little bit. So hopefully we get back to it this week.
Earlier in the month, a very tight game against this Spring Mills team. What do you take out of that one coming into this one?
I think any of the local teams are capable of beating anybody at any time, and I think that's where we need to be strong mentally and physically, that understand the importance and how tough this team is, and we can play, but they're going to play with us, so we need to be prepared.
All right, I'm talking to you because Coach Lowry is not available today, out with an illness. Any impact on this game?
I hope not. Obviously, you miss your leader when he's not here, especially somebody of that magnitude, but hopefully this team picks up. I mean, they know what to do and how to do it, so hopefully they don't miss a beat.
One of those win one for the Gipper speeches?
Exactly, and that happened. So.
Coach, thank you. Good luck.
Thank you, sir. Good luck.
So there you get a chance to hear from J.P. Jones, assistant coach, serving as the head coach with John Lowry Sr. out with a sickness here this evening. And Coach, if you're listening, and I'm assuming that you would be and or even watching on TV 10 or the WRNR TV YouTube page, thoughts and prayers go out for a speedy recovery and get back with your team.
Absolutely. Umpires are coming onto the field now and may get this one started a few minutes early.
Yeah, we were kind of anticipating that opportunity as the teams have already really gone through their warm-ups, and now that the umpiring crew is here, we are anticipating that we may have the first pitch just a little before our scheduled 7 o'clock start time. All right, Spring Mills 15-11, Jefferson 21-5, heading into tonight's matchup. We've heard from both head coaches. We'll continue to preview our matchup and bring you the starting lineups when we come back. The pregame show brought to you by W. Harley Miller Systems. They provide custom integration services for home and office automation, home theater networking, audio, video distribution, and more. Phone them at 304-350-1931 or go to WHMsystems.com. We're back in 60 seconds. It's West Virginia High School Baseball on Talk Radio, WRNR and TV 10.
Life can get in the way these days.
It's been a while since you dusted off your estate plan. Now is the time to do so. Failing to plan for your estate not only increases your estate and your heirs' potential tax liability, it may force the sale of a liquidation of your business that could result in a financial loss and further hardship for your family members.
Should just
Cox
work.
Holiday
But when your
Professionals has
roof
experience
is in need of an upgrade, you shouldn't have to worry about that either. Modern Renovations, your four-state roofing solution, reminding you that home is where the heart really is.
With 4 new car dealerships
when you're going
and 4
through
used car
difficult
dealerships
times,
in 3
it's
states,
good to know
Parsons
you have
is the
families
largest
around you
used
can
car and
count on.
fastest-growing new
That's
car
us.
dealer in the tri-state
Brown
area.
Funeral
Take Parsons
Home.
Ford with
Since
huge savings on
1880,
hundreds
our
of
family
new
has stood with
financing
other
from
families
0%.
through the
Parsons
hardest of
Gold
times.
financing for all.
So when
and
you're
Parsons
looking for
famous
peace of
above-market
mind,
freight and allowances
let
that
our
help make
family
Parsons
help
#1 for
your
used
family.
cars too.
Brown
Why
Funeral
so many
Home
won't buy
in
anywhere
Martinsburg,
but Parsons
Inwood,
Ford
and
in
Charlestown,
Martinsburg. We
Ransom.
became #1
We're
by
here
making you
when you need
#1
us.
first. Parsons.
Well, today's coaches meeting with the umpiring crew behind home plate. They exchange the lineup cards and as well go over the ground rules here at Cardinal Park. Dimensions 315 down the lines, 350 into the power alleys, 370 into straightaway center field. A little bit of foul territory down both lines. It gets to the dugout and then begins to taper in as the fencing goes from the edge of the dugout towards the foul poles. So the deeper you get down both corners, the less foul territory you've got. Plenty of foul territory right in behind home plate where we are located. So a pass ball, wild pitch, overthrows, certainly going to be a chance for runners to advance. Looking forward to this one as we get this final week of the regular season started, and it's time for us now to take a look at the starting lineups brought to you by D&N Auto Specialists, where honesty is their best policy. Get it fixed right the first time at D&N Auto. Phone 304-267-4078 to set up an appointment. We'll begin with the visiting Jefferson Cougars, 21-5 on the season, winners of 6 in a row, led by head coach John Lowry Sr. Out sick tonight, so J.P. Jones takes over that head role. Ken Cross, Mark Roadtruck, Chuck Hamilton also coaches on the varsity level. For Jefferson, left fielder Hayden Stang is in the leadoff spot, followed by the designated hitter Taylor Tennant, batting in the true DH role for starting pitcher James Walsh. Center fielder Stevie Lee hits third. In the cleanup spot, catcher Colson Titus. The number 5 hitter at third base is Cullen Horowitz, batting sixth. Shortstop Corey Daly. The number 7 hitter, first baseman Zach Rose. Batting eighth is right fielder Mason Lance. And the number 9 hitter at second base is Chase Anderson. So that's Stang, Tennant, and Lee, followed by Titus, Horowitz, and Daly. Rose, Lance, and Anderson round out the batting order with Walsh on the hill. Now for the Spring Mills Cardinals at 15-11 on the season. They have won 2 in a row coming in. They're led by head coach Justin Combs in his second season, assisted by Cody Canby, James Bennett, Jordan Ambrose, and Doug Allen. For the Cardinals, center fielder Bryce Farrow leads off, followed by the shortstop Corey Hammond. Batting third at second base is Tyler Gilpin. In the cleanup spot, starting pitcher Tyler Moreland. Evan Hurt will catch and bat fifth. The number 6 hitter is first baseman Aiden Moss. Batting seventh in left field, Aiden Schenzel. The number 8 hitter, right fielder Connor Gotholm. And the number 9 hitter at third base is Riley Hardaby. So again, Farrow, Hammond, and Gilpin, followed by Moreland, Hurt, and Moss, Schenzel, Gotholm, and Hardaby, rounding out the batting order for Spring Mills as they will go without the designated hitter. Lineups brought to you by D&N Auto Specialists, where honesty is their best policy. Family owned and operated since 1974, they specialize in exhaust alignments and tires. You can set up your appointment by phoning 304-267-4078. Well, the Cougars being introduced to the crowd on hand here in a sparse crowd on a cloudy, breezy, and somewhat brisk night for this late in April.
Yeah, if it's this late in April, we should have nicer weather than this. What was it? It was last week. We were down at Jefferson. It was like 85 degrees and sunny.
Yeah, better weather than what we had when we were at Myrtle Beach, temperature-wise at least. Not the case here this evening, as our game time temperature looks to be right around 60 degrees.
We love coming to Spring Mills, but this is always just one of those parks that the wind is always blowing, and it seems to be about 10 degrees colder than the rest of the day when we get here. It's just one of those things. Again, we love coming down here. We love the facilities down here. Everybody's nice, and it's usually a pretty good game when we're down here, but it's just something about the weather. When we come up to the northern part of the county that doesn't like us being out here doing a ball game.
Well, speaking of weather, hopefully this final week of the regular season is one where teams can get in games, because there's a possibility of some thunderstorm activity as we get into Tuesday and Wednesday. While Thursday's not looking too awful bad right now, Friday has rain in that forecast, and even some possible showers into Saturday as well. So could be tough to maybe get some of these games in as teams look forward to closing out the regular season strong and then getting into sectional play next week.
You believe sectionals are next week?
It's really hard to believe. It really is.
This season has just flown by.
Understand next Tuesday will be the start of the sectional tournament here in this section because of the 4 teams that are involved: Spring Mills, Hedgesville, Martinsburg, Musselman. Meanwhile, for Jefferson, they won't start their sectional tournament until Wednesday of next week, one day later, because it's a 3-team section with Jefferson, Washington, and Hampshire. By the way, Washington playing Hedgesville today. That game already wrapping up. Remember, Washington does not have lights, and so they had the first pitch at 4:30, and Hedgesville gets the victory by a final of 14-2. So the Eagles are now 17-8. Washington falling to 1-21 on the season. Jefferson down the third base line. That's where their dugout is. They're lined up along the foul line in the gray baseball pants and jersey tops, maroon lettering and gold trim. Meanwhile, the Spring Mills Cardinals have their starters heading out onto the field with reserves along the first base line as they come out of that first base dugout, and they wear the white baseball pants with the light blue jersey tops a la the old St. Louis Cardinals jersey tops from Major League Baseball.
They look good. I like them. I like when they rock. I guess you consider these the alternate jerseys. We've seen them a couple times this year, and I like them. I like the old school look.
Well, as the rest of the teams and coaches come out onto the field, we'll send it back to the studio, take our regular break as we pause here for the national anthem. When we come back, we'll have the opening pitch and all the play-by-play. It's West Virginia High School Baseball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
Welcome to La Bella Vita, named for my grandma
your
Vita.
solenoid gasket is bad.
Our mountaintop getaway
That'll
honors
be
her
another
legacy,
$500.
complementing the home's
Forget that and go to D&N Auto Specialist at 230 Tavern Road, Martinsburg, where honesty is their best policy. Serving the Eastern Panhandle since 1974, D&N Auto is family-owned and operated, specializing in exhaust alignments and tires. From general maintenance to major overhauls, they'll treat you right. Call D&N Auto Specialist at 304-267-4078.
Your family and friends will enjoy relaxing in
Shop
all
Miller's
the open
Chrysler Dodge
spaces.
Jeep Ram today
The home
and find over
features 6 bedrooms,
150 new and
including
used
4
vehicles
that
to
are
choose
private
from.
suites.
From gas savers to
And each
SUVs
of the
to
4
four-wheel
levels
drive
of
trucks,
this home
all of the
feature
new and
amazing
most of the
visibility
pre-owned vehicles
as
come
far as
standard
the
with a
eye
lifetime
can see.
powertrain warranty.
Like our family,
Now you can drive
we
away
hope
with
you
peace
enjoy
of mind
making memories
knowing your
here on the
vehicles are
mountain.
covered for life.
We
And
love
the best
sharing
part
the
about it,
spacious,
there are
warm,
no
and
service
inviting
requirements
home
with Miller's,
that overlooks
and it's
the
all
lake.
included to you at no
Cheers
extra cost.
to the
That's
beautiful
right,
life.
no extra
La Bella
charge,
Vita.
and you're not required to service with us. Just follow the manufacturer's recommendations, and you're covered for life. With great
Ron Hawker here. You have no idea what Johnny's goes through to bring you the best seafood around. We have snow crab clusters, shrimp, crab meat, fish, all the best seafood you want at Johnny's. It's a tough job out here, but our customers are worth it. Johnny's with 2 great locations, 1456 Winchester Avenue, Martinsburg, and Route 11 South in Chambersburg.
lifetime powertrain warranty.
Play ball!
The pregame is over, and we're ready for today's opening pitch and the play-by-play. So let's return to the field and rejoin our Talk Radio WRNR broadcast team.
Along with Matt Crawford, I'm Matt Miller, Caleb Valero, our engineer at the studio. High school baseball on this Monday evening from here at Cardinal Park. Spring Mills taking to the field and getting in his warm-up tosses is Tyler Moreland.
Moreland comes in at 2-2 on the season and 24 innings of work. Not a bad record overall, but this is where the numbers get kind of dicey. A 5.25 ERA, that's after 27 hits given up, 28 runs, 18 of them belonging to him, 27 strikeouts, not a bad number for this point in the season. What's going to hurt him tonight if this keeps up? 23 bases allowed via the walk. That cannot continue against a Jefferson team that, and we've said it, you've probably been saying a lot longer than I've been around. This is a Jefferson team that capitalizes with free base runners and capitalizes with mistakes. So Tyler Moreland is going to be effective tonight. He's going to have to throw strikes, trust the defense behind him to make plays, and that defense is going to have to make plays behind their ground mound Moreland.
119 walks. The number that Jefferson has drawn this season through 26 games. For the Spring Mills Cardinals over the same period, 26 games, they as a team have drawn 96 walks. So you see the patience at the plate that Jefferson has, and that patience may very well be key in this one. Very challenging when you're giving up almost a walk in an inning. And, you know, we talked about it with Coach John Lowry Sr. just last week about that aspect of, you know, trying to clean up the game including not just errors that might occur in the field, but things like the base on balls. If you give up a hit in an inning, you can get away with that if you're not giving up a lot of base on balls and or the defense is playing well behind you. The issue is when you walk a couple of batters in an inning, then an error is committed, then a base hit comes. The next thing you know, you've given up a couple of runs on only one hit.
And at this point in the season, you should be relatively sound in the field. This field, however, we've seen give people fits. Seen very good infielders have issues with the lips where the grass meets the dirt in the infield, especially on that left side of the infield. So I think everybody can stay down on ground balls. And again, Moreland needs to throw strikes. At the end of the day, you can't give guys free bases, especially when you look at the close games that these two teams have played and that just two-run game earlier this season. I'll walk away from either, and that's a different ball game. So Moreland's going to have to do is throw strikes, trust the defense behind him.
Oh, Moreland has wrapped up his warm-up tosses. Hayden Stang is stepping into the left-hand batter's box. Our opening pitch next and brought to you by the Mortgage Center on Edwin Miller Boulevard in Martinsburg. Stang, the junior, awaits first pitch of the ball game on the outside corner for strike one, and the opening pitch coming at exactly 7 o'clock. That opening pitch brought to you by the Mortgage Center with Mark and Cheryl Savitt. Next pitch, a swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes. Hey, they don't want anyone to throw you a curveball when it comes to your mortgage. They'll walk you through the process with personal one-on-one service plus low interest rates and closing costs. Phone 304-267-9040 or online at mortgagefinancing.com. 0-2 delivery on the way. Softly lined back up the middle and into center field for a base hit. I wondered for a moment if Corey Hammond, the shortstop, ranging to his left, would have a chance to get there. He could not. Nice piece of hitting by Stang for the base hit with 2 strikes on it.
Yeah, the left-handed Stang, a little bit of an inside-out swing, but pretty much just back into shallow center field. A good job with 2 strikes, just choking up a little bit on the bat and staying alive and getting a single out of it. It'll bring up Taylor Tennant.
Tennant in a designated hitter role in this one. Takes a fastball down the middle for strike one. We have seen him on the mound in a couple of game broadcasts that we have done. We've seen him out in the field defensively. I believe first time, and I can recall in a broadcast where we've seen him in that DH role. And it's the true DH role. Runner is on the move with a pitch to the plate. It's down low in the dirt, bounces to the left of Evan Hurt, and it'll be a stolen base for Hayden Stang. Picked the perfect pitch to go on. Count of 1 ball and 1 strike.
Tennant coming in today's game, a .448 hitter. That's 26 hits in 58 at-bats. Also has a .507 on-base percentage.
Swings and sends this one on the right side of the infield. The second baseman is there. Tyler Gilpin scoops it up, throws on to first for the out. The ground out, though, 4-3 behind the runner allows Hayden Stang to advance from second to third. It's a very productive out.
Yeah, it's as good as a bunt at this point in the game. With nobody out, a runner on second base, and Stang to reach second after the stolen base. It's a good job by Tennant, just making sure any contact he made was going to go to the right side of the infield.
So it brings up Stevie Lee with 1 out and a run just 90 feet away. Moreland ready, facing the left-hander, and he delivers a strike on the outside edge. Good pitch at the knees.
And so far, a good job by Tyler Moreland throwing strikes early in this one. One was a flare to center field you're not going to do anything with, and then a ground ball out, so continue what you're doing.
This pitch found back out of play over our heads as the count to Stevie Lee, now at 0-2. Yeah, he's thrown just 1 pitch out of the strike zone, that ball to Tennant. Otherwise, Stang, all 3 pitches were for strikes, and he's ahead of Lee. The 0-2 on the way. Swing and a miss. Good pitch down and in. Lee swinging right over top of it. That's a big strikeout for Moreland.
A lot of lefties like that pitch low and inside. So far this year, as Stevie Lee does, and we comment that about a lot of lefties, is they like that pitch that can go down and get and drive and pull into right field. So far, Stevie Lee has struggled with those pitches low and in the zone.
So 2 outs now with that runner still at third. It brings up Colson Titus. Tyler Moreland trying to get out of the inning without any damage. Swing and a miss and a high fastball for strike one.
Yeah, Titus did Moreland a favor right there, chasing one a little bit above the letters.
Colson Titus, one of 3 sophomores in this starting lineup today for Jefferson. Breaking pitch stays high, now with 1 ball and 1 strike. Just the second pitch out of the zone in this half inning for Moreland. Titus with 16 hits in 55 at-bats, swings and misses again at 1, probably about eyeball level.
And if you're Tyler Moreland, keep going up the ladder a little bit. He's going to chase 2 pitches above the letters, and with 2 strikes, he's going to have to protect. So I'd go to the exact same location.
He comes down the middle, and the pitch gets popped up first base side, ranging over and running out of room is Aiden Moss, as that one does go out of play. Count holding at 1 ball, 2 strikes to Titus, who's batting .291, does have a home run and 13 driven in. He's batting with 2 outs and a runner at third. Hayden Stang started the game with a single, stole second, advanced to third on the ground out from Taylor Tennant. After a Stevie Lee strikeout, Colson Titus at the plate, and he'll bounce the 1-2 pitch foul over towards the third base dugout. That's where Jefferson is stationed, and the count holds the ball on 2 strikes.
Good job of staying alive by Colson Titus. And you know Jefferson wants to get Stang in from third base. Got to second with nobody out in the inning.
That 1-2 fastball fouled straight back into the screen, and Titus wastes another 3 straight 2-strike pitches that he has fouled out of play, or at least fouled off. This one stayed in play, hitting in that inning.
And so far, this is not rattling Moreland. Moreland's not trying to go out of the zone. He's confident in what he's done so far, pounding the strike zone. And luckily for Titus, he's been able to consistently get a little bit of metal on it.
And there's that 1-2 and off-speed pitch lined over the head of the shortstop and out into left center field. And Colson Titus delivers a clutch 2-out RBI single, his 14th run batted in on the year, and Jefferson takes the 1-0 lead.
And that's a great piece of hitting by Colson Titus, and a good job battling and waiting for a pitch that he wanted to do something with, and just barely got over the glove of Corey Hammond at shortstop position in shallow left field. And Moreland definitely frustrated after that when he came off the mound and shrugged the shoulders a little bit, and he's just got to go after Colin Horwitz here.
Horwitz standing in, big tall right-hand batter, and he takes a fastball for strike 1. Horwitz also a sophomore, along with Zach Rose. Titus, Horwitz, and Rose, some young budding stars, if you will, for Jefferson. 0-1 pitch is due. Moreland ready. Here it comes. Misses down low in the dirt. Good stop by Hertz. Holds the runner at first as the count goes to 1-1.
Yeah, Titus is pretty quick on the base path. On the base paths, you don't see a lot of catchers running for themselves.
Stretches out a nice lead held on there by Moss. And now that 1-1 due. Here it comes. Lifted very high in the air and back out of play off the first base side. That one going completely over the light standard. Count now at a ball and 2 strikes. Horwitz with big power numbers, Matt.
9 home runs. That's just a sophomore. He's going to be a fun to watch over the next couple of years. He's driven in 28, and he's got those power numbers not only with home runs, but also 22 strikeouts.
The 1-ball, 2-strike pitch. There goes the runner for second. Pitch misses high and no throw down. A stolen base for Colson Titus. Evan Hurt with the play out in front of him, and that pitch missing. You thought it was a pitch that he could throw on that high fastball, but he realized he had no chance.
He had no chance. I think he had a little bit of trouble transferring from the glove to his right-handed, and figured he didn't want to give Titus an extra base by possibly overthrowing second.
And now the 2-2 pitch down in the dirt. Horwitz shows a good eye laying off of that breaking pitch. Again, Evan Hurt keeps it in front of him, using his body to knock that baseball down. And with 2 outs, a run in, and a runner at second, a payoff pitch now due to Cullen Horwitz, the 3-2. Moreland looks at the runner at second, comes to the plate, and it's a called strike 3 at the knees.
A great location. Horwitz thought it was a little bit away and a little bit low, I'm guessing, but it's a good pitch and a pitch with 2 strikes. If you're calling Horwitz, you got to at least protect on a foul off to see another one.
Still a run scores on 2 hits, no errors, 1 left on base in scoring position. There were no walks, but 2 strikeouts for Tyler Moreland. We're through a half an inning. It is Jefferson 1, and it's Spring Mills coming to bat.
When will I be able to retire?
Hi, I'm
How do I make the most of the money I
Financial
have?
has been serving and
How do I
supporting
leave a
this
lasting
community for
legacy
decades.
to my
We
loved
believe
ones?
that every dream is
I'm
personal.
Philip
and needs a
McCoy,
personal
financial
plan.
advisor
That's why you
with the
can count
Mirius
on the
Group,
Mirius Group,
a private wealth advisory practice of
Ameriprise
Ameriprise Financial
to
Services
understand your
Incorporated.
unique needs and goals.
Call us
Whether you
today
wanna
at
make the most of the money you have, save for a comfortable retirement,
304-263-4343
or plan to
to
leave
help
a
you make the
legacy.
most
The
of your
Mirius Group can
financial
help you
future.
realize your dreams
Our
of
office
today
is
and
located
tomorrow.
at
Call the Mirius Group at
1270 Winchester Avenue,
304-263-4343.
Martinsburg, West
Our office is
Virginia.
located at
Ameriprise
1270
Financial
Winchester
Services
Avenue,
Incorporated, member FINRA and SIPC. At Anthony's Pizza Inwood location,
Hi, I'm
nobody
James
does it better.
I'm
We
here
make
to
our
talk
own
to you
dough
about
and
the
we bake
Honda
it fresh
Dream
twice
Garage
daily.
Spring
That's
Event, where
freshly
every
baked
Honda
twice
has
a
a
day to
soul
make sure your
But
pizza
James,
always
how is
tastes
it a
great.
dream
Take
event
advantage
if
of our
I'm
Anthony's
currently
Pizza
awake?
special
It's called
offer.
Dream
Get
because
2
you can
large
get the Honda
one-topping
of your
pizzas, just
dreams during this
$17.99.
event.
And when you
Like
buy
the
3
Honda
12-inch subs, the 4th one's on us. For the best in freshly made pizzas, subs, calzones, stromboli, lasagna, and more, it's got to be Anthony's Pizza, 372 Middleway Pike in Inwood. Call 229-7373 for delivery. Anthony'sMenu.com.
Performance rating from car and driver.
We go to the bottom half of inning number 1. Bryce Farrow, Corey Hammond, and Tyler Gilpin. The top 3 in the order to face Jefferson starter James Walsh, the junior being DH for his job. Go out there and pitch well, and man, that's exactly what he's done all year.
Yeah, so far a 4-1 record. It's his 5th start of the season, a 1.11 ERA, that's 1.11, not 111, just to clarify, and 25 and a third innings of work on the bump, 16 hits given up, 5 runs, just 4 of those have been earned, so not a whole lot crossing the plate with Mr. Walsh on the mound. 38 strikeouts to just 7 walks.
Yeah, very good control, and that means if you're Spring Mills, you got to go up there looking for that pitch to put in play, because you know that Walsh is going to be around the strike zone. Oh, we've got cloudy skies right now with our temperature at 59 degrees. Overnight tonight, a chance of some showers developing. Our temperature will dip to 54. Tomorrow, clouds and 76. The overnight low Tuesday, 57. And Wednesday, clouds and 70 with an overnight low of 59. And a chance for some thunderstorm activity over the next couple of days. That's our first inning. First look forecast. Bryce Farrow stands in, bottom of the first underway, with James Walsh delivering a called strike 1.
Farrow 27 for 80 on the year. It's a 338 batting average. Has added 19 walks to bump that on-base percentage to 456. He fouls off the 0-1 right at the plate.
Yeah, that one bounces right back towards us. We are right behind the backstop. It's a brick backstop that goes, a couple of feet high, and then is the black netting from there that gives a very nice view for spectators. Swinging at the 0-2, Farrow able to spoil that pitch, sends it out of play for, well, still another strike.
It's a brick backstop that is brick from the corners to the dugouts. It does have the padding on the front right behind home plate, so the balls get absorbed by that if they bounce back to the backstop.
Swinging a miss at the off-speed pitch. Farrow out in front of that 0-2, and he goes down on strikes. Strikeout number 39 on the season for James Walsh.
Good job by Walsh, fooling Farrow on the off-speed pitch after going on a straight fastball to start the at-bat.
So one away, base is empty. Here comes Corey Hammond, starting shortstop, right-hand batter. First pitch to him in there for strike 1. And Walsh with very impressive numbers. Doesn't look like he's overpowering per se, but really mixes, and there is that good-looking fastball, but it's outside, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Delivered that outside pitch to Corey Hammond. They started shortstop, 16 for 75. When it comes to plate appearances, a 213 batting average.
Swing and a miss by Hammond, and it's a ball and 2 strikes. Good pitch from Walsh.
Hammond, 24 strikeouts on the year. You got to be a little more picky about what he's swinging at and make that strikeout number 25.
Yeah, he's swinging a miss at the 1-2, and that's back-to-back strikeouts now for Walsh to get the game started. He's up to 40 Ks on the season. 2 outs, bases empty for Tyler Gilpin, who also has 20 strikeouts. Aiden Moss has 22, so you're talking 3 guys in your starting lineup that account for over 60 strikeouts. The breaking pitch just off the inside corner to the sophomore. And Gilpin ahead in the count of ball and no strikes.
You're going to get a lot of people swinging that pitch, so that late break, you're going to get a lot of late swings. A good eye by Gilpin.
Here's one down low and outside. Bounces away from Colson Titus to the screen. 2 balls no strikes. Gilpin, just a sophomore. He's one of 3 sophomores in this Spring Mills lineup. We heard second-year head coach Justin Combs talking about how well these young guys have played this season. Part of the reason they're up to 15 wins. Here's a pitch just up and away on the 2-0, and it's 3 balls and no strikes. And you look at the 15-11 record. That's the second most wins so far in the Cardinal history. 3-0 taken by Gilpin, inside part of the plate. That's a strike. They had 19 wins and 14 losses in 2016. That's their largest win total. 3-1 pitch. That one fouled away. We'll do it again with the count full at 3-2. They had 14 wins in 2015 and 14 more in 2017. But now the 15 wins this season, their second highest win total. Off-speed pitch, a wave and a miss, and Gilpin down on strikes. And a nice start for the guy we've been hearing the fans next to us calling Wally.
Yeah, and Gilpin goes down on strikes, as did the rest of the starting lineup in the bottom of the first inning for Spring Mills. 3 outs, 3 strikeouts for James Walsh on the mound.
Yeah, very nice start. 1 inning now in the books as we take a break. It remains Jefferson 1 and Spring Mills nothing.
This is Matt Miller.
The National Maritime Center's primary mission is to credential all U.S. mariners. We have approximately 250 employees here in Martinsburg, West Virginia. Most people aren't aware of the quality of life here in Berkeley County. We have a lot of employees that are from the area. We obviously have folks that have to do tours here, and it's kind of a little bit of a hidden secret of how nice the quality of life is here.
At mortgagefinancing.com. NMLS number 237527, equal housing lender.
It's the late nights.
If it's been a while since you dusted off your estate plan,
It's the
now
early
is the time to
mornings.
do so. Failing to plan for
working
your
in the
estate not
sunshine
only increases your estate
and
and your
rain
heirs' potential tax liability,
and
it
snow.
may force the sale of the liquidation of your business
It's
that
the
could result in a
dedication,
financial loss and further
the
hardship
care,
for your family members.
the hours of
Consolidated
training
Professionals has
that led
experience
to the
in
winner's
planning
circle.
for the unexpected and
It's our
strategizing
job,
to reduce tax liability.
our
Call us
passion,
today at
our
304-263-0891.
lives.
Cox
We
Holiday and Professionals.
are
Your
the
future,
horsemen.
our passion.
1 inning in the books, and Jefferson holds a 1-0 lead. Tyler Moreland finishing his warm-up tosses as we go to the top of the second. In that first inning, he threw 22 pitches, 17 went for strikes, gave up a run on a couple of hits, struck out a pair of batters, though, as well.
And it wasn't anything amazing that Jefferson did. Jefferson just found a ways to get singles into the outfield. It was a 2-strike pitch to Hayden Stang that he was able to just lift into shallow center field to get on base. A stolen base put him in scoring position. Ground ball by Taylor Tennant got him to third, and then it was a great at-bat by Colson Titus. A great battle between Titus and Moreland. And Titus won by flaring one into left field, scoring the run. But overall, not a bad first inning for Tyler Moreland. Was able to throw strikes. And we'll see what he does here in inning number 2.
Corey Daly stands in the first pitch to the senior shortstop and number 6 hitter down low in the dirt for ball 1.
Daly, a .357 hitter. That's 20 hits in 56 at-bats. He's added 16 walks for a .519 on-base percentage.
Swings at this fastball and fouls it out of play along the first base side. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Daly hitting the ball pretty well, but has also struck out 22 times in the season. Some high strikeout numbers in this game on both sides.
1-1 on the way, lays off of this one down low, 2 balls and a strike. What gets me is the fact that he's also got the 16 walks. So, he's shown a good eye at the plate, and yet has the 22 strikeouts as well. It's kind of an interesting dichotomy. Here's a flare off the hands into foul territory, first base side. Aiden Moss, the first baseman, back into his left, could not get to it. It'll drop in as a foul ball, and the count goes to 2-2.
Moss did not have a good read off that baseball and came off the bat. He took about 3 steps in before going into foul territory and was going to have to try to make an over-the-shoulder basket catch, Willie Mays style. But again, just never really got a good read on that baseball. Luckily, it was in foul territory, and we'll see what the 2-2 brings here.
Daly gets new life, if you will. And now that 2-2 pitch, and he will take a called strike 3. It pops in and out of the mid of Evan Hurt, who quickly scoops it up and applies a tag to Daly as he's stepping out of the box.
I'm not sure what Daly was looking for right there. It looked like a fastball that went right about thigh high and right down the heart of the plate. So not sure what he wanted to see on a 2-strike pitch there, but apparently that was not it.
It'll bring up Zach Rose, bases empty for the left-hand batter. Sophomore swings and bounces this one on that right side of the infield, ranging over and in. The second baseman, Gilpin, he's got it in a very short toss over to Aiden Moss in time to get Rose. That ground out will go 4-3. First two batters retired pretty quickly, and now it brings up Mason Lance. And Rose kind of topping that one right down into the dirt. Nice play by Gilpin, getting over to his left and coming in to field. So Lance at the plate, and the fastball to him, missing just a bit low for ball one.
Mason Lance, 16 for 50. It's good enough for a 320 batting average. 9 walks, 213 strikeouts. It's a 469 on-base percentage.
Takes this pitch high, 2 balls and no strikes. Lance with some power does have a home run and has driven in 13. Ahead in the count here, Moreland with that 2-0 and the fastball sails high, 3 balls and no strikes. Well, he only threw 4 pitches out of the strike zone in that first inning. He has now thrown 5 balls in this second inning. 2 outs, bases empty. 3-0 to the plate, down low, ball 4. That one actually in the dirt, bounces away from Hurts. Lance draws his 10th walk on the season, and for Moreland, walk number 24 on the year. Those are the ones that hurt so bad. When you've got 2 outs and you've been throwing strikes, to have 4 straight pitches that, frankly, weren't really close.
No. Yeah, those were all easy pitches for Mason Lance to take. Nothing really egging him on to take a cut there as he gets his lead off first base.
A relatively short lead with Moss holding him as the batter Chase Anderson takes a fastball high for ball 1. 5 straight pitches out of the zone for Moreland.
Anderson, a 400 hitter in the number 9 spot in the order, 14 for 35. 5 walks, on-base percentage bumps up a little bit to 463.
And if he can turn on a pitch, he'll have a hit with that hole to hit through as Moss will hold the runner aboard. Anderson takes high and outside, 6 straight pitches out of the zone. A 4-pitch walk to Lance, now 2-0 to Anderson.
Right now, Moreland is trying to throw quicker than he needs to. He's not following through completely, which is why you see those balls missing high. Good job following through there. It's a strike on the outside corner.
Yeah, good pitch. That time he found that location that he's been looking for. When he gets the ball back from Evan Hurt, kind of walks around the first base side of the mound and then steps up to toe the pitching rubber. Now ready with that 2-1. There goes the runner from first, pitch down in the dirt, bounces away from Evan Hurt, and it's an easy stolen base for Mason Lance. Off with that pitch, he'll get credit with a steal, not advancing on a wild pitch because he was already in motion. So now 3 balls and a strike to Anderson. First base is open, but not that you really want to put him on. Hayden Stang in the on-deck circle represents the top of the order. A runner in scoring position with 2 outs. Here comes that 3-1. Moreland looking at the runner at second. Now to the plate, and this one fouled back out of play, third base side. 3 balls and 2 strikes. It's a full count.
Sun setting below the clouds behind us. It is going to wreak havoc for the next probably 20 minutes on the right side of that infield and the right fielder.
Haven't seen a lot of that sun, but it is out right now, creating some shadows across the field as well. Here comes that payoff pitch in the 3-2 fastball high and away. Anderson draws the base on balls. He is 6th of the season. Back-to-back 2-out walks. And Jefferson has runners at first and second for Hayden Stang. This is what we talked about earlier, where the walks hurt you because you may only give up a hit here or there, but hey, if Hayden Stang comes up with a base hit here, more than likely you're scoring 1 run, and if it's an extra base hit, chances there to bring in 2. Stang had a single, Flared it out into shallow center his first time up. The left-hand batter takes strike one.
And Stang not afraid to be behind on the count. That single he had to lead off the first was with 2 strikes on him, so he'll wait and get a pitch that he likes, and we've seen him foul off and have very good at-bats waiting for that pitch to catch a little too much of the plate.
Shortstop ducking in behind the runner at second as the pitch to the plate misses in the dirt. Evan Hurd able to again knock it down and keep those runners at first and second. It's a ball and a strike to Stang.
Good block by Evan Hurd. You don't want 2 runners in scoring position with Lance and Anderson right now. It's just Lance standing at second base.
Moreland again looks at the runner at second. Hammond dancing around behind him. Now the pitch to the plate, and it's high and outside. 2 balls and 1 strike.
And Moreland's not, when he misses high, he is not following through. It's sort of a short arm, quick throw, and then he's whipping that right arm back. He's got to come all the way through, push back off that back foot, and completely follow through. And when you are watching him miss high, that is his issue. And when he's hitting his spots, he's following completely through.
2-1 delivery. That one, a fastball popped foul back out of play just to the left of our broadcast position. And the count is evened at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Again, but on that pitch, you saw his back shoulder come all the way through. His right arm came all the way around, and the left side of his body came all the way through. And while the ball was fouled off and there was contact made, it was a ball in the strike zone.
2-2 the count now to Hayden Stang. Big pitch coming with 2 outs and 2 on. And a 1-0 Jefferson lead. They bat at the top of the second. Here's the delivery. Off-speed grounded towards the shortstop. Hammond has it. He's going to make the throw to first. A low throw dug out nicely by Aiden Moss to get the out.
Not the easiest way to get that out. You would have thought Gilpin would have made it to second base for the shorter throw, but a great pick by Aiden Moss. And a good inning by Tyler Moreland to get out of the jam after allowing 2 2-out balls.
Yeah, there it is. A jam that he created for himself, but was able to get out of it, getting the ground ball on the 2-2 pitch, and the ground out ends the inning. We'll head to the bottom of the second when we return to Cardinal Park, where it's still Jefferson 1 and Spring Mills nothing.
It's one of the toughest times. When you're going through difficult times, it's good to know you have families around you can count on. That's us. And Brown Funeral Home. All while since 1880, our family has stood with other families through the hardest of times. So when you're looking for peace of mind, let our family help your family. At Brown Funeral Home, our families are in Martinsburg, Inwood, and Charlestown, Ranson. We're here in Martinsburg, Inwood, and Charlestown, Ranson.
When it comes to breast cancer, early detection is the key to saving lives. During the month of May, WVU Medicine Berkeley Medical Center is offering 3D mammogram screening clinics to women 35 and older every Saturday at our Tennessee Avenue Women's Imaging Center for just $60. This discounted fee is designed to help patients who haven't met their deductible, whose insurance doesn't include a mammogram with an annual exam, or for those with no insurance. Pick a Saturday in May and schedule your 3D mammogram at WVU Medicine Berkeley Medical Center.
We'll go to the bottom half of the second inning with the 4, 5, and 6 hitters due for Spring Mills facing James Walsh, who in the first inning threw 14 pitches, 10 for strikes, set down the side in order, a strikeout swinging, a strikeout swinging, a strikeout swinging.
I was hoping I didn't write something down wrong the way you were going about that. I was thinking you were going to throw one in looking, and I was going to have to revisit my score sheet. And hopefully Tyler Moreland can help his own cause as he will be the leadoff batter here in the bottom of inning number 2.
Senior starting pitcher swings through that first pitch for strike 1. Good movement on that one, down and in.
Yeah, that breaking ball is pretty fierce right now. Nobody's been able to catch up to it or time it correctly, I guess would be the better way to say it. Not a whole lot of people have been able to catch up to that fastball.
There's that off-speed again, bounce past the pitcher. The shortstop moving in on it. Daly has it pop up off his mid into his chest, down to the ground, scoops it up, makes the throw wide of Zach Rose. Backing up on the play is the right fielder Lance, who came all the way in, but will not be able to prevent Moreland from going to second base.
And we mentioned it in the pregame. That left side of the infield, we've seen good defenders like Corey Daly struggle with ground balls. That chopper hitting that lip at the very end, and Daly was not able to come up with it. Should not have made that throw to first base as we get a courtesy runner for starting pitcher Tyler Moreland.
Looks to be a 14, which would be Corey Whitener. So Corey Whitener serving as the runner. That will be an error to the shortstop, as Daly did not handle that one cleanly. The error not only allowing the batter to reach, but also to take it second. First pitch swinging, Evan Hurt hits it on one hop back to the pitcher. He looks at the runner and throws to first to get the out. And now Zach Rose throw across the diamond to Horowitz, bounces away from him into foul territory, but he tracks it down without Whitener able to advance any further. So he does move up on that ground ball out. The out will go 1-3. Evan Hurt is retired for the first out of the inning, and Whitener now just 90 feet away at third.
And you almost saw right there two throws allow a run across the plate. Corey Daly shouldn't have made the throw to first after bobbling that baseball. And no reason for Zach Rose to try to make that throw to third.
First pitch swinging, Aiden Moss sends a fly ball into that gap in right center field, and that one's going to drop in for a base hit. It will score Whitener from third, and the Spring Mills Cardinals have produced a run manufactured, you might say, to even this one up 1-1.
And a good piece of hitting by Aiden Moss just drove it into that right field gap, and Stevie Lee able to get to it quickly, but Corey Whitener able to score with ease, and we're knotted up 1.
Moss picks up on
shooter all the way across. What do you like when you cut loose? Like, what is Ryan Hickey like with the friends, with the girlfriend?
Right. The junior right fielder with 8 hits in 37 at-bats on the season. No homers, 6 driven in. So at least some nice production there with 6 RBI on his 8 hits. The 1-1 to the plate. High fastball cut on and missed. He was late on that one, 1 ball, 2 strikes.
He was late on the fastball that was not only high, but outside, so God helping out James Walsh.
Walsh looks at the runner at second, ready with that 1-2. Delivers that high one, popped up. That one will get fouled, back out of play. 1 ball in, 2 strikes. That one over our heads to our right. We are outside here at Cardinal Park, right in behind the backstop. It's not so much the high ones you're concerned about, it's those ones that come quickly back. Here's an off-speed pitch that misses up and in, got home, backs out of the way of what is ball 2. Could have been a hit by pitch.
Yeah, that breaking ball's been pretty good so far for Walsh. That one didn't quite get enough zip on it and broke a little late.
Now the 2-2 fastball taken at the knees. It's a called strike 3. Got home down on strikes for a 6th time this season. That strikeout is the 4th of the game now for Walsh, and he needed that one to get out of the inning without any further damage. But an error, a ground ball out, and then an RBI single from Aiden Moss tie the game up. We'll head to the 3rd. It's Jefferson 1 and Spring Mills 1.
It's one of the toughest times you'll ever face when someone close to you passes away. It's a swirl of papers to sign and arrangements to be made, all while you're dealing with grief. At Brown Funeral Home, we encourage you to pre-plan. Pre-planning not only makes things easier for you, it protects you from rising costs. At Brown Funeral Home, our families are precious to us, and so are yours. Brown Funeral Home in Martinsburg, Inwood, and Charlestown, Ranson.
The level of care that I got at WRNR medicine was top-notch.
If you're not progressing in healthcare, you're falling behind.
It's really an integration, looking at a clinical care network, looking at good people who can help push the envelope and raise the bar for delivering quality healthcare products.
To have my life back is absolutely a blessing. I'm beyond thankful for WRNR medicine. I absolutely 100% have my life back.
Home of the lifetime powertrain warranty.
As we go to the top half of inning number 3, as always, it is our trivia inning brought to you by the Hagerstown Suns and Haas's Steak and Sea on Edwin Miller Boulevard in Martinsburg. Check them out on Facebook. Remember, for a great meal at a great price, stop by Haas's Steak and Sea, where your family wants to eat. Speaking of the Hagerstown Suns, ouch, a tough weekend. They lost to Greensboro Thursday 6-3, rallied for a 9-8, 10-inning win on Friday, but then lost on Saturday 13-2 and Sunday 14-4.
Yikes.
Yeah, so the Suns off today, hitting the road tomorrow. We'll try to get back in the win column away from Municipal Stadium. Riley Hardaby at third, Corey Hammond, the shortstop, Tyler Gilpin at second, Aiden Moss at first, behind the plate, Evan Herden on the hill. Tyler Moore delivers the first pitch of our top of the third to Taylor Tennant. It misses for ball one. Tennant up for a second time as grounded out to the second baseman, swings and fouls that 1-0 right down at his feet. 1 ball, 1 strike. Aiden Schenzels in left with Bryce Farrow in center. Connor got home in right.
It was an effective ground out, however, because he did move Hayden Stang, who had led off the game with a single that stole second. It did move Stang up to third. Stang would eventually come around and score an RBI single from Colson Titus.
That 1-1 pitch down low and outside bounces away from Evan Hurts. 2 balls and 1 strike. Here in the top of the third, we will present a trivia question. We'll give you the station telephone number as well, and the first to call and get through with the correct answer, picking up 4 tickets to a future Hagerstown Suns minor league baseball game and $30 in gift certificates to Haas's. Swinging at the 2-1, Tennant bounces one past the pitcher and then past the sliding shortstop Hammond into center field for a hit.
It was a good effort by Hammond. He just hit the deck a little too late. That ball was about in the area of his belt by the time he finally dove, and it would have been a tough play for him to make with his glove, but had to just put his body on it. Good effort, just a little too late in timing that dive out.
So Stevie Lee to the plate with Tennant aboard at first. Lee struck out on 3 pitches his first time up. Got a little instruction from J.P. Jones in the third base coach's box, and now the left-hand batter steps in to face Moreland for a second time. Here comes the pitch, and it misses high and outside for ball 1. So top of the third, we'll give you the station phone number and the trivia question, and then in the bottom of the third, we'll tell you who the winner is, and we'll give you the answer. Swinging a foul tip, hung on to for strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Stevie Lee, a strikeout victim on 3 pitches in the first inning.
15th time he's gone down this season. He's got 7 base on balls, though, as he squares, he shows bunt, pushes that bunt foul up the third base line. So now 1 ball and 2 strikes. I bring that up, again, you look at some guys who have shown they'll take a walk, but have shown also they'll swing through some pitches. Seen that for both teams.
Barrel the back one completely side to side and horizontal on that bunt attempt. He's got to get the barrel of that bat up about a 45-degree angle, or that ball's going to be popped up again.
Now the 1-2 is swinging and miss. The runner was on the move in the throw down, and they got him at second. It's a strike him out, throw him out, double play as Lee goes down on strikes, and Tennant is thrown out by the catcher, Evan Hurd.
At high school level, that's such a tough play to make in general for Evan Hurd to catch a guy stealing, and Tennant with some good speed, but it makes it even tougher when he's fighting a swing from Stevie Lee. So a great job by Evan Hurd behind the plate.
Caught stealing goes 2-6, 2 outs in the inning for Colson Titus. Now we $540 263-6540. Get ready. If you've got the answer to our trivia question, 1-1 foul back, out of play first base side. Now with a ball and 2 strikes, let me give it to you quickly. We'll see if we get a winner. We'll keep it going through the bottom of the third. in 1960. This player became the first major leaguer in history to play more than 1,000 games at two different positions. We'll get back to it in a moment as Colson Titus takes a called strike three. That 1-2 pitch again right there at the knees.
And a good inning that Moreland needed, an unconventional 1-2-3 inning. After Taylor Tennant got caught stealing on the strike him out, throw him out of Stevie Lee. But the inning that Tyler Moreland needed, we'll see if Jefferson can duplicate what they did in the top of the first here as we go to the, or let's see if Spring Mills can duplicate what they did in the bottom of the second as we go to the bottom of inning number 3.
Yeah, you mentioned unorthodox. Not often you have a leadoff single and yet set down the side in order, but the strike him out, throw him out double play certainly helps. We go to the bottom of the third after this timeout, still tied at 1.
Welcome to La Bella Vita, named for my Grandma Vita. Our mountaintop getaway honors her legacy, complementing the home's spectacular views. This recently renovated property boasts a breathtaking landscape of Deep Creek Lake, while providing great open interior spaces for a sensational vacation. You'll immediately notice the great room allows for entertaining, dining, and relaxing after long days on the lake or skiing on the slopes of Whisk. Your family and friends will enjoy relaxing in all the open spaces. The home features 6 bedrooms, including 4 that are private suites. And each of the 4 levels of this home feature amazing visibility as far as the eye can see. Like our family, we hope you enjoy making memories here on the mountain. We love sharing the spacious, warm, and inviting home that overlooks the lake. Cheers to the beautiful life, La Bella Vita.
Where your family wants to eat.
We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 3. Riley Hardaby out of the number 9 spot in the order, getting it started to face James Walsh on the hill. Colson Titus is behind the plate. Zach Rose at first, Chase Anderson at second, Corey Daly the shortstop, Cullen Horowitz is at third. In the outfield for Jefferson, Hayden Stang, Stevie Lee, Mason Lance from left to right. First pitch to Hardaby, outside for ball 1. Hardaby out of the number 9 spot in the order, the sophomore with 20 hits in 60 at-bats, a .333 average. Pops the 1-0 foul out of play. 1 ball, 1 strike. He'll be followed by the top of the order, Bryce Farrow, and then Corey Hammond. We'll get to our trivia question here in a moment. 1-1 on the way. High fastball lifted in the air. Foul. It'll get out of play down the left field line. Now at a ball and 2 strikes. One more time. In 1960, this player became the first in Major League history to play more than 1,000 games at 2 different positions. 1-2 on the way, working well outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Name that player. 304-263. 6540 304-263 6540 is the station phone number. 2-2 hit in the air into left field. Hayden Stang seems to be under and is there to make the grab.
It wasn't the easiest catch we've seen Stang make, and he had to stagger back a little bit after getting what he thought was a good read initially, and realizing that ball was hit about 3 or 4 feet farther than it actually was. Maybe not looking up at any sun or any lights or anything, just didn't get a great read off that baseball.
Yeah, I'm just wondering, though, the way the clouds are going through here right now, the ball seemed maybe a little hard for him to pick up as Farrow fouls the first pitch out of play for strike 1. 1 down, bases empty. Back to the top of the order, Bryce Farrow 0 for 1. Struck out swinging at an 0-2 pitch his first time up. Our trivia question: in 1960, this player became the first in MLB history to play more than 1,000 games at 2 different positions. Name that player. As the pitch misses away, 1 ball and 1 strike. 304-263 6540 is the station telephone number. 1-1 pitch low and outside, 2 balls and 1 strike. First to call and get through with the correct answer. We'll pick up the 4 Hagerstown Suns tickets and $30 in gift certificates to Haas's Steak and See on Edwin Miller Boulevard. It's where your family wants to eat. 2-1 pitch up and in, and as Farrow was trying to stop his swing and get out of the way, he was able to do it. We got an appeal from Buck Hoffmaster behind the plate to Jeff King on the bases, and they say he did not swing. Now Farrow takes him the 3-1 pitch down low and outside, and that is ball 4. The base on balls will give Spring Mills a one-out base runner, and that will be the first walk issued by James Walsh in just his 8th on the season. Caleb, once you get a winner, text either myself or Matt, and we will get that information out and go ahead and give you the answer to our third inning trivia. Brings to the plate Corey Hammond. He swings through that high pitch for strike one. Hammond 0 for 1 had a strikeout his first time up. Keith Williams of Martinsburg. Keith, congratulations. The winner with our third inning trivia. Tossed over to first, and that sends Farrow back in. One down with one on. Hammond in the right-hand box, trying to be patient as Walsh looks back over at the runner. Now here's the pitch, and taken for a strike. Hammond slid his hand up the bat as though he might try to lay down a bunt, but then pulled back and took strike two. Horowitz was back at third, came in as he saw Hammond slide the hand up. Now with that count 0-2, Horowitz goes back to his normal position. Fastball up and in. Hammond gets out of the way of ball one.
Little chin music. Was able to just not even bail out. Just had to lean that upper body back to get that head out of the way.
Farrow held it first by Rose. The 1-2 on the way. There goes the runner, and the pitch is fouled off at the plate. That one in and out of the mid of Colson. Titus could not hang on to it. Count holding at a ball and 2 strikes. Farrow goes back to first, and we go to our trivia question. In 1960, this player became the first in MLB history to play more than 1,000 games at 2 different positions, and the answer is, do you know, sir?
There's a tennis ball on the field.
Well, that ball retrieved and now thrown back into play. Some kids playing, I believe.
Is it Stan the Man?
Stan the Man, usual. Yes, you got it. 1-2 pitch, but instead, that's also over to first. Yes, Stan usual. It was actually on this date in 1960 that he played his 1,000th game as a first baseman after playing 1,513 games in the outfield, all with the St. Louis Cardinals. Breaking pitch on the inside corner. It's a called strike 3. Hammond knew it and heads back to the dugout. 4 Ks now for Walsh. 2 outs in the inning, make it 5 strikeouts for Walsh.
And Hammond bailed out as that pitch was coming in, and as soon as it broke over the heart of the play, he just started walking back to the dugout. He knew that he had been fooled on that one.
Tyler Gilpin, the batter, and he'll look at a pitch for strike one. That one about the letter high, outside part of the plate. Gilpin 0 for 1. He was a strikeout victim on a 3-2 pitch back in the first inning. Here's that next delivery. Runner is on the move. Pitch misses down low, and the throw down in plenty of time. The shortstop, Corey Daly, taking that throw from Colson Titus and applying the tag to Bryce Farrow, who caught stealing, will bring the inning to a close. And that means Tyler Gilpin will return to the plate when Spring Mills comes to the plate in the bottom of the 4th inning. Well, it was a one-out walk, but the runner caught stealing means that Spring Mills effectively goes in order as 3 batters came to the plate. We'll head to the 4th inning when we come back with your score. Still Jefferson 1 and Spring Mills 1.
With 4 new car dealerships and 4 used car dealerships in 3 states, Parsons is the largest used car and fastest growing new car dealer in the tri-state area. Take Parsons Ford with huge savings on hundreds of new Fords, financing from 0%, Parsons' goal of financing for all, and Parsons' famous above-market trade-in allowances that help make Parsons #1 for used cars, too. See why so many won't buy anywhere but Parsons Ford in Martinsburg. We became #1 by making you #1 for Parsons.
Rod Hawker here. You have no idea what Johnny's goes through to bring you the best seafood around. We have snow crab clusters, shrimp, crab meat, fish, all the best seafood you want at Johnny's. It's a tough job out here, but our customers are worth it. Johnny's with 2 great locations, 1456 Winchester Avenue, Martinsburg, and Route 11 south in Chambersburg.
For well-qualified buyer, see dealer for financing details. Exclude Civic Type R. 5-star performance rating from Car and Driver.
Storyline through 3. Jefferson has a run on 3 hits. They've committed 1 error, stranding 3 base runners, leaving 2 in scoring position. Spring Mills, 1 run, 1 hit, no errors. They've left 2, 1 in scoring position. Jefferson plated a run on an RBI single from Colson Titus in the top of the first. Spring Mills got a 1-out RBI single from A.J. Moss in the bottom of the second. And that's where we stand, 1-1 as we go to the top of the fourth. Matt Miller, Matt Crawford with you from here at Cardinal Park. Caleb Valero, our studio engineer, with your play-by-play. We turn it over to Matt.
Tyler Moreland coming out for his 4th inning on the mound. So far we have him 55 pitches through 3 innings of work. He's given him 3 hits, has walked 2, and we have him with 5 strikeouts as Cullen Horowitz, the Bear, steps in, a strikeout victim, back in the first. That'll wind up here's Moreland, ball that misses low in the dirt, gets by Evan Hurt for ball 1.
Matt, I go back to our trivia answer stand usual. How about this? 22-year career, played 3,026 games and finished with a .331 batting average.
That one of the Horowitz lifted into deep, the left center field going back onto this Sparrow, and he will get that one after it bounces off the wall, getting into second base safely with a stand-up double. It's Cullen Horowitz, and on a warmer night, that ball's probably out of here.
Yeah, he put a charge into that one, collecting his 6th double on the season, and puts himself in scoring position as the go-ahead run.
Bring up Corey Daly. Would not surprise me if we saw Daly. I'll put down a bunt here. Move Horowitz to third base as Cullen now stands there with no outs. Although Corey Daly, a .357 hitter coming in. So it wouldn't surprise me if he swung away either, a strikeout victim to start the second inning.
Aiden Moss in on the grass at first, expecting something here.
No bunt shown, and Corey Daly takes ball 1 high. You mentioned Aiden Moss playing in almost on that grass, kind of a semicircle that cuts in around first base. As now Moss will get to the bag. Here comes that 1-0. That one misses high. A 4-2. And Moreland maybe anticipating maybe the bunt's going to be laid down, so trying to work on the outer edges of the strike zone, but is now behind Corey Daly 2-0.
Yeah, but at this point, you've seen no indication from Daly that he wants to do that.
A big swing and a miss on that 2-0 for strike 1 to Corey Daly. And definitely was not a bunt attempt there. He wanted to drive in Cullen Horowitz.
Well, you got Zach Rose coming up next. He's got 21 RBI. Mason Lance after him with 13. And Nate Daly's got 12 RBI as well. So you got some guys at the plate right now that could drive in that go-ahead run.
Here comes that 2-1. Another hardy cut that Corey Daly's head bailed out on early. And kind of now even at 2-2. You saw that front shoulder and the head go down the left field line. He's got to keep that head down and drive the baseball. 2 balls, 2 strikes as Moreland looks in, gets his sign, now comes set out of the stretch. Cullen Horowitz at second base. And here's the delivery on the 2-2. A swing and a foul ball at the plate. And Corey Daly lives to see another pitch. A little bit out in front of that pitch, able to just get a piece. And we'll see the 2-2 again.
One more time back to stand usual.
Go for it.
I want to share this stat because in his 3,026 games over 22 years, he struck out only 696 times. He drew 1,599 base on balls. What a difference in that era compared to the players of this era that strike out way too often.
2-2, a slight check swing at the plate, but that ball misses below the knees. The count now full, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Corey Daly again, a strikeout victim in inning number 2. Has it up on the pond here as that ball misses low and gets by Evan Hurt, but not far enough for Cullen Horowitz to advance. And now 2 runners on with no outs here in the top of inning number 4. They'll bring up Zach Rose.
Yeah, Moreland getting into some trouble after that double, and now the base on balls. Rose at the plate. Won't have that hole to hit through as Moss will play behind the runner with 2 on.
Again, would not surprise me if you saw Zach Rose lay down a bunt here to move both runners into scoring position. But we will see when the first pitch comes from Tyler Moreland. Moreland checks back at second. Now coming to the plate, a square round bunt for Zach Rose. Bunts it right back up the middle. And no play made as nobody covering first. Coming in from first base was Aiden Moss. Gilpin didn't circle around to cover first base, so an easy infield single for Zach Rose on the bunt that only went about 15 feet.
Yep, call it a bunt base hit, and it loads up the bases. And yeah, a case where the defense wasn't all on the same page as Tyler Gilpin went to cover second, where Hammond already was, with Moss coming down the line. That left no one at first base. Now a big chance for Jefferson.
Bases loaded for Mason Lance as he takes a hard cut and swing and a miss, strike one. And if you're going to have Aiden Moss coming in, Gilpin's got to wheel around and cover first base. And that'll be one of the easiest hits Rose gets in his entire life. That 0-1 breaking ball out of the zone for ball one. Missed low and away. A good backhanded stab by Evan Hurt, keeping in front of him. Again, that padding on the backstop right behind home plate. So if the ball hits there, tends to absorb and stay right in that backstop. Check swing at the plate. And an appeal, and did not go around. Much to the dismay of the Cardinal faithful. I thought Lance did go around, but was able to hold that bat from going halfway through the zone. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Yeah, very close. Tough call, though, for the base umpire with runners on base.
That 2-1 to Lance, swinging a miss, a breaking ball in the dirt.
Good-looking pitch from Moreland.
Can't even 2 balls, 2 strikes, bases loaded. No outs here in the top of inning number 4. Third base is Cullen Horowitz. He led it all off with a double. Corey Daly walked. He's at second. And Zach Rose reached on a infield single bunt. Now that 2-2 to Lance. That line outside. Ball 3. The count now full and nowhere to put him.
Yeah, now there is trouble. 3 walks already for Moreland as he walked a pair in the second and has walked a Daly here in this inning. A walk here brings in a run.
Here comes the payoff pitch from Moreland and a chopper that's going to go foul down the third base line.
That lands just a little bit out in front of that one.
And would have been a tough play if it would have gone fair for Harvey to make anywhere. His best play may have been to try to hustle the third base and get the force out, but would have been a very tough play for to get a speedy Lance at first base. Luckily for Spring Mills, that ball does go foul. And again, here comes that 3-2. That one high, and Mason Lance is going to reach and get a RBI base on balls and bring in run number 2 for Jefferson. They now hold the lead by 1, 2-1.
Now that is the second walk in this game, the 15th on the season now for Lance, and it's a big one as he collects that run batted in, 14th on the year, and the bases remain loaded, still nobody out, and that'll bring a visit to the mound. Got to try to settle things down for Tyler Moreland after the hard-hit ball deep into left center field for the double from Horowitz. He went full count to Daly before the walk and goes full count to Lance and ultimately gives up the walk.
And this is where a game can get out of hand quickly. If you're Spring Mills with Jefferson, if you're in the situation, you've got to capitalize. A 1 run is not good enough for the situation you've been given, especially since after the number 9 batter, Anderson, is through. You're back at the top of the order. This is a big situation in this game where you can truly break it wide open and give yourself a cushion. As we are over halfway through this one, the top of inning number 4, it is Chase Anderson, the lefty, up to bat now. He sends one down the right side of the infield. A throw to second that gets by Corham. A cover of second base. 1 run is in. The second run going to score. And on the throwing error by Tyler Gilpin, a couple runs will come to score, and 2 runners in scoring position at second and third.
Boy, that's just a tough play there as Gilpin was trying to very quickly and get that baseball to Hammond to try to turn 2 in that situation and just didn't get the throw there. It was way down low, and now Hammond may be coming up injured at the end of the play.
It was Corey Daly scoring from third. Zach Rose scoring from second. And Jefferson's lead now at 3. The score 4-1.
So Anderson reaches on the fielder's choice, and then it will be the throwing error that's going to allow Rose to come home and score, and also then allow Lance to go to third, as well as Anderson, the batter, to end up at second base. So just one error on the play, and then the fielder's choice for Anderson.
Back to the top of the order, we assume Pregame is okay. As a swing and a miss by Hayden Stang, the ball that was well below the knees for strike one.
And from my angle, with all the action going on right out in front of us, I couldn't really see what type of contact may have been made as Lance was headed in towards second base, trying to stay out of the double play.
That I went with him to the left field, shading like it's going to go foul, and it does. And just get left of that foul line as Schenzel was sprinting over to try to make a play on that one. Isn't able to get there, but Stang now behind the count 0-2.
Was not fouled by much.
No. Late on that pitch, but was able to put a little scare in the Cardinals. Making contact. No balls, 2 strikes. To the leadoff batter, Stang. Stang a single in the first. Grounded out to the shortstop in inning number 2 and takes the 0-2. A high and inside ball 1.
A big at-bat here for Moreland. Still looking for that first out of the inning. Got to find a way to get him out without giving up the run.
Set with 1-2 and the ball hit sharply down the first base line. Moss can't come up with it. It's going to get into a right field, and 2 more runs are going to come across. Make it 6-1 at Jefferson, the ball that Aiden Moss has got to come up with at this point in the game.
Absolutely ends up being an E3 that allows Stang to reach and the 2 runners to score, and that's now a couple of errors in this half inning. Tyler Moreland could be out of this inning, or at least with a lot less damage if some plays are able to be made. But hey, Horowitz got it all started with that big double, the daily walk, the defense not in the right position when Rose lays down the bunt, and it's just gone downhill from there.
Bring up Taylor Tennant, who takes one just a bit inside, a 4-ball 1.
Tennant had a single his last time up in the third. He's 1 for 2. He's also bounced out to second. First 6 batters have reached in this top of the 4th inning.
That 1-0 misses high ball 2. Haven't heard having a pop up and catch that one about mask high.
Matt, you said it a moment ago when it was just the first run that scored. They've got to take advantage of this situation, and Jefferson has done just that.
That 2-0 does catch the inside corner of the strike zone. 4 strike 1, 2 balls, 1 strike to Taylor Tennant. You mentioned that single he had in the third. Grounded out to second. That's the number 2 batter in the game. A dribbler now down to shortstop Pregame, and he can't come up with the baseball. Was trying to work too quickly. Was going to have to make a great throw to get Taylor Tennant, and Hammond can't come up with it. And boy, this inning is just going from bad to worse. For Spring Mills.
Stang easily able to go to second base. Was on the move, yep, when that pitch was put into play. And that will be 3 errors in the inning. And the first 3 errors of the game. They had played the first 3 innings without committing an error. But now it has been a tough sledding here in this top of the 4th.
Stevie Lee now up to the plate, the left-handed batter. 2 strikeouts on the day. Lets this one go high for ball 1. And this is a situation that Lee needs to capitalize on. Hitting is contagious, and getting on base is contagious in baseball. And this is where he needs to have a little more discipline at the plate. See one back to the glove. Here's that 1-0 and a hard cut, a swing and a miss for strike 1.
Lee came in with 14 strikeouts against 7 base on balls. So a tough start to this one with the 2 prior strikeouts. Here just wants to put it in play, especially the way that defense has not been making plays.
Stevie Lee, the 8th batter to come up for Jefferson in this inning as he calls time. The pitch was delivered by Moreland, and it was going to be a strike to the knees, but Lee able to step out, collect himself, and now stepping back in, awaiting 1-1. The 6-1 is the Jefferson lead. No outs still here in the top of inning number 4. Runner on second, as is a runner on first. Breaking ball misses high for ball 2.
And that's the crazy part about this inning so far. The first 7 have all reached base, and 5 of those have come home to score.
It's Taylor Tennant on first, Hayden Stang on second. Here comes that 2-1, low and away, ball 3. And right now, if you're Stevie Lee, you got to make Moreland throw you a strike.
He's already walked a couple in this inning, 4 in the ballgame.
The runners get their lead off their respective bases. Here comes that 3-1 to Stevie Lee. And that one low inside, ball 4. And the base is loaded yet again for Jefferson. That'll be walk number 8 on the season for Stevie Lee. As looks like Coach Combs still going to stick with Moreland, at least for the time being. Colson Titus, the 9th batter to come to the plate here in the top of inning number 4. And the first pitch, Titus breaking ball outside for ball 1.
And again, still nobody out. Jefferson has had one of those innings that you kind of hope you can have at times throughout a season.
That one over Titus above the letters for ball 2.
And again, they've made some breaks, and they've taken advantage of some opportunities that they have been presented. Just a couple of hits, 3 walks, 3 errors in the inning. And that's led to 5 runs and, well, maybe more on the way.
3-0 is the 2-0 miss Flo. To Colson Titus, and nowhere to put him.
No.
So a walk will score Hayden Stang from third base. The second is 10th, Stevie Lee on first. Here comes that 3-0. Check swing that one in for strike 1.
Yeah, good pitch inside part of the plate. I'm sure Titus was taking all the way, even though he flinched a little bit.
Some guys still like to do that just to stay in the rhythm of swinging. Here comes that 3-1. That one a low and away, a good block by Evan Hurt, but the runner's going to cross the plate on ball 4.
That is the second bases-loaded walk in the half inning to bring home a run. And all 9 batters have come to the plate, and all 9 now have reached without an out in this top of the 4th inning.
And the second mound visit of this inning for Spring Mills, this time it's head coach Justin Combs, and that's going to mean a pitching change here for Spring Mills. This pitching change brought to you by Bears Repair at 904 Winchester Avenue in Martinsburg. Need an oil change or a complete overhaul? They do it all. For your automotive repair needs, call the certified mechanics at Bears Repair at phone 304-262-0208. The score 7-1 here in the top of inning number 4. As it looks like coming to pitch now will be number 19. That is Aiden Schenzel coming in. We will set up the defensive adjustments as well as Schenzel gets in his warm-up pitches. We're going to take a 1-minute break, and we'll come back. It's right now Jefferson 7, Spring Mills 1. This is high school baseball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
When will I be able to retire? How do I make the most of the money I have? How do I leave a lasting legacy to my loved ones? I'm Philip McCoy, financial advisor with the Mirius Group, a private wealth advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated. Call us today at 304-263-4343 to help you make the most of your financial future. Our office is located at 1270 Winchester Avenue, Martinsburg, West Virginia.
Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated, member FINRA and SIPC.
Life can get in the way these days. We all know that. Work commitments, social commitments, volunteer commitments, family commitments. You put your heart into all of it. You've got enough to worry about already. Your roof shouldn't be one of those things. Everything should just work. But when your roof is in need of an upgrade, you shouldn't have to worry about that either. Modern Renovations, your 4-state roofing solution, reminding you that home is where the heart really is.
It'll be Aiden Schenzel towing the pitching rubber for Tyler Moreland. He went 3+, 5 hits allowed, 5 strikeouts on the day, and a slew of walks. Had 2 coming in, a 2 to the 4th, and 4 in this inning. So 6 walks as defensive switches will be Moreland going to shortstop, That'll bump Corey Hammond out to left field where Aiden Schenzel was playing defensively, so a clean swap. As we will see Cullen Horowitz up to bat for the second time this inning, as we will scratch out the 5 and make it another 4. At first pitch to Horowitz. A high and inside ball 1.
He got this whole mess started with that deep double into left center field.
The 1-0 misses for ball 2, so not too much of a different result so far with the reliever Schenzel. Still looking for the first out of the inning for Spring Mills. Here comes that 2-0. That one skied into left field. Corey Hammond coming in, and they're going to get an infield fly as it was Tyler Moreland going out from shortstop. As Hammond sprinting in. I'm not sure where that ball is going to land. It'll be an infield fly. And Cullen Horowitz will be retired for the first out of the inning.
I'm still trying to get the number on that left fielder. Looks like it might be a single digit, which may have meant Gotholm came over, and maybe Hammond is in right. I can't quite tell.
Left with those defensive changes. When we know, we do know Aiden Schenzel's on the mound, a 1 down, as that pitch inside to Corey Daly.
Our umpiring crew calling out it was an infield fly situation, as Horowitz was retired on that pop-out.
That 1-0 gets by Evan Hurd. The runners will have to stay. Quickly getting back to the second base will be Stevie Lee. He was about 3 steps away from third base. And he will sprint back and is back in safe.
Yeah, he thought for sure Tennant had broken towards the plate, and he started to, but then he put on the brakes and leaving a little bit of a smile on his face, it looks like, from here as he did get back.
The count 2-0 to Corey Daly. A 2-0 ripped foul down the third baseline, hitting off the fencing right next to the Jefferson dugout. The count now 2 balls, 1 strike to Daly. Daly walked following the Horowitz double earlier this inning. A game that was moving along relatively quickly until the top of this 4th. Here comes that 2-1, that one away, ball 3.
By the way, some numbers on Schenzel. This is his 8th appearance, and all have come in relief. He is 1-0, and does have a save on the season as well. His ERA at 2.44.
That 3-1 fouled off behind home plate. The count now full at 3-2.
He's worked 14 and a third innings, allowing 16 runs, but only 5 of those have been earned. He's given up 16 hits with 6 strikeouts and 14 base on balls.
A full count, 1 down here in the top of inning number 4. The base is loaded. And here comes that payoff pitch. That's low away in the dirt. Another runner's going to come across. It'll be Taylor Tennant from third. Corey Daly going to get the RBI walk.
3 bases loaded walks in the half inning, all bringing in runs, obviously. And the runs continue to pour in, 7 in the frame.
Bring up Zach Rose. Rose, the easiest single ever get in his life. He punted back up the middle, and nobody covering first. First pitch to him misses outside for ball 1. It's a case where Aiden Moss charged in from first, and Gilpin didn't wheel around to cover the bag. Rose was just trying to move over Horowitz and Daly and ended up loading the bases.
Quick time taken. Evan Hurt, the catcher, out to talk with Schenzel, making sure they're on the same page, try to settle things down for him after giving up that bases loaded walk and then ball 1 to Rose.
8-1. Jefferson ahead in this one. 7 runs have played this inning. It was a tie ball game coming into the top of the 4th. That 1-0 way outside. A good forehand stab by Evan Hurt. Count now 2-0.
Lee and Titus are still the responsibility of Moreland.
And this is not the score you expected after the first 3 innings of this game.
No, not the way it was playing out early. I was thinking we may have another 3-1 type game.
That 2-0 breaking ball that could not get the heart of the plate. Schenzel not happy about that one. A little bit of a stare down, but now just 1 ball away from walking in another run. Would be the 8th of the inning and make the score 9-1 Jefferson. Schenzel ready. Here's that 3-0. That one outside, and they walk on 4 pitches. And back-to-back bases loaded walks will drive in run number 9 for Jefferson.
Wow. It's tough when you can't find the strike zone, and that is exactly what is happening for Spring Mills here in this half inning. They just cannot seem to find that strike zone as we get yet another walk with the bases loaded. 4 of them now in the inning.
That'll score Stevie Lee. Move Colson Titus to third. Bring up Mason Lance. Lance is plunked with a pitch in the area on your backside that has the most meat on it. Let's put it that way. Another run will score on the hit-by pitch. Scoring from third will be Colson Titus. And every batter, 1 through 9, the first time up, has now come across the score.
So close the books on Moreland. 10 runs on 5 hits in 3+ innings. 5 strikeouts, 6 walks. Obviously not all his responsibility, thanks to the 3 errors in this half inning as well.
There's a strike to Chase Anderson, the number 9 batter. Grounded into a fielder's choice and reached on an air as the 0-1 misses inside for ball 1. So standing at first now is Mason Lance. Second is Zach Rose. Third base is Corey Daly.
Anderson is the 14th batter in this half inning.
Just one down at 1-1 outside ball 2. And Matt, I don't know about you, but in all the years I've kept books or seen scorebooks, you don't often see a 1 through 9 all colored in one inning.
No, it doesn't happen very often, that's for sure.
Here comes that 2-1, that one lifted in to left field. Left fielder coming in on it. Tagging at third is Corey Daly. There's going to be a play at the plate, but Daly it saves that ball a little bit to the right of Evan Hurt making a good play, just getting over to block it. But that'll be an 11-1 lead now, and now the mercy rule comes into effect.
That is Gotholm, by the way, who is out in left field. I did get a look at that number as he turned around number 7, so Gotholm moved from right over to left when the pitching change took place. Anderson collects his 14th run batted in on the season with the sacrifice fly, and now Schinzel just an out away from getting his team to the plate.
Back to the top, Hayden Stang. Takes one inside, ball 1. And a long time to get house number 1 and 2. Again, Tyler Moreland left. After seeing the entire lineup once through, have yet to record now. That 1-0 outside ball 2.
Stang is up for a 4th time in the game
in inning number 4.
And he didn't bat in the 3rd. His second at bat here in this 4th inning. 15th batter in the half inning.
A 2-0 inside, ball 3. Both runners on that sacrifice fly had to stay where they were, other than Corey Daly. Zach Rose stays at second. Mason Lance is still at first base. They now get their leads as Hayden Stang awaits that 3-0. That one, a strike on the outside corner. Wasn't the old automatic.
No.
Was not a gimme.
Not at all.
Did catch that outside corner.
Wonder if Stang will make him throw another before he gets the bat off the shoulder. Let's see.
Here comes that 3-1. This one lifted, and that one's going to drop into left center. That's going to score a couple. A rounding third, and coming home now, Zach Rose. Mason Lance going to round third as well, and moving into third quickly is going to be Hayden Stang, but he will be thrown out at third. Afterwards, going to go down as a 2 RBI double, and then thrown out at third, but the damage done for Jefferson here in the top of inning number 4. We have that as 12 runs coming around to home, and they now lead Spring Mills 13-1. We'll be back in 60 seconds and take you to the bottom of inning number 4.
At Anthony's Pizza Inwood location, nobody does it better. We make our own dough and we bake it fresh twice daily. That's freshly baked twice a day to make sure your pizza always tastes great. Take advantage of our Anthony's Pizza special offer. Get 2 large one-topping pizzas, just $17.99. And when you buy 3 12-inch subs, the 4th one's on us. For the best in freshly made pizzas, subs, calzones, stromboli, lasagna, and more, it's got to be Anthony's Pizza, 372 Middleway Pike in Inwood. Call 229-7373 for delivery, anthonysmenu.com.
The National Maritime Center primary mission is to credential all U.S. mariners. We have approximately 250 employees here in Martinsburg, West Virginia. Most people aren't aware of the quality of life here in Berkeley County. We have a lot of employees that are from the area. We obviously have folks that have to do tours here, and it's kind of a little bit of a hidden secret of how nice the quality of life is here.
Welcome back into Cardinal Park. A much different storyline than when we came back for the top of inning number 4. It was a 1-1 ball game at that point. And not so much as we head to the bottom of inning number 4. 12 runs across for Jefferson in the top of the inning. They now lead 13-1. Tyler Moreland just couldn't find the strike zone in the top of that 4th inning. He was relieved by Aiden Schenzel. 12 runs across on just 3 hits in that inning.
Are you ready for this? I was just tallying it up as you were speaking. I had Moreland at 36 pitches in that half inning, and Schenzel came in to throw 20 more. That's 56 pitches in that half inning. Moreland will actually finish with 91 pitches unofficially. 50 of those for strikes, and for Schenzel, of his 20 pitches, only 7 were for strikes.
It'll be Tyler Gilpin up to bat again. He was the batter when Bryce Farrow was caught stealing in the 3rd. A swing and a miss the first pitch, and takes this one low and away for ball 1, so the count now even 1 ball, 1 strike. And Gilpin, a strikeout, picked him in inning number 1 as he sends one to the left side. Corey Daly up with it, left, make a quick throw over to first and pulls Zach Rose off the bag. Rose has a great play to just keep it in front of him. Wasn't sure if he scooped it. 3 guys standing behind first base. But Zach Rose coming off the bag to keep it in front of him, but the throw by Corey Daly pulling him off. So it's going to go down as a E6 on the play, and a runner on is Tyler Gilpin for Spring Mills. And not the way you wanted to start if you're Jefferson. You wanted to see a quick out. And that was a good ground ball pitch by James Walsh, but Corey Daly just couldn't make a sharp throw to first base. The first pitch to Tyler Moreland in for strike 1, and I think the Corey Daly waited a little too long on that ball and had to rush the throw.
Yeah, kind of waited on that hop and then really double clutched on that throw, and when you rush that throw, so many bad things can happen.
A swing and a miss for strike 2 to Tyler Moreland. Gilpin gets his lead off first base, nothing major. As Walsh now delivers that 0-2. That one, strike 3 looking, and Moreland goes down on strikes. And he will argue that location, but I'm sure it's not the location. He's gotten frustrated at the moment.
It's just been a frustrating evening all the way around, no doubt about it. 6 Ks now for Walsh. Taking a look at what we have right now for Jefferson, 13 runs on 6 hits with a couple of errors. Spring Mills, a run on a hit. They've committed 3 errors. Pitch up and in, actually hitting Evan Hurd. Glancing blow.
Not much, because that ball came quickly to the screen behind home plate, but a hit by pitch to Evan Hurd. Now 2 runners on for Spring Mills to bring up Aiden Moss. Moss, a RBI single, scoring Corey Whitener, the courtesy runner for Tyler Moreland, back in second, giving Spring Mills their only run of this ball game to date. Let's see if Moss can have the same success here in the 4th. A strike at the knees. Moss bent over, looking like he wanted to take a cut at that, but held up a strike at the plate either way.
We'll see what else is going on around the E-Pack here in this half inning as we can.
P.O. 1 high and outside. Count now even at 1-1.
Bottom of the 3rd over at P.O. Faulkner Park. Martinsburg leads Moorfield by a 2-0 count. Martinsburg at 21-7 going into that one. Winners of 6 of their last 7.
A breaking ball that had Aiden Moss jumping around the batter's box, had happy feet in the box, and took a cut at it, but no dice. That open stance, he kind of kicked that back leg out instead of bringing that front leg through, and he 1-2, a swing and a miss on a ball high and away, and Aiden Moss goes down on strikes. The second strikeout of the inning for James Walsh, and we have that as a strikeout number 7 on the game.
Elsewhere, Musselman scheduled to play at Hampshire. They're not posting anything right now on the game changer. Musselman 11-10 going into that one.
Aiden Schendel, the batter, takes the ball one outside. Walsh working quickly after having some time in the dugout. Again, not batting in today's game, being at DH4, so that entire time he was in the dugout as the 1-0 misses outside ball 2. So the 15 batters. He had to sit in the dugout as the 2-0 catches the inside corner for strike 1.
Well, the final team to look at, or teams, Hedgesville, Washington, they played one another down in Charlestown earlier.
At 2-1 catches the outside corner, and just like that, count even to Aiden Schendel after being ahead 2-0.
Hedgesville got the win over Washington 14-2, so the Eagles improved to 17-8. Washington now 1-21.
That 2-2, a flare to the right side, a good effort by Zach Rose. Saw a little bit of air underneath those heels as he reaches up and brings in the third out of the inning. So we'll go to the top of inning number 5. It's Jefferson 13, Spring Mills 1.
When will I be able to retire? How do I make the most of the money I have? How do I leave a lasting legacy to my loved ones? I'm Philip McCoy, financial advisor with the Mirius Group, a private wealth advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated. Call us today at 304-263-4343 to help you make the most of your financial future. Our office is located at 1270 Winchester Avenue, Martinsburg, West Virginia.
Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated, member FINRA and SIPC.
It's the late nights.
When it comes to breast cancer, early detection
it's the early
is the
mornings.
key to saving lives. During
it's
the
working
month
in
of
the
May,
sunshine
WVU Medicine Berkeley Medical
and
Center
rain
is offering 3D mammogram
and
screening
snow.
clinics to women 35 and older every
It's the
Saturday
dedication,
at our Tennessee Avenue Women's
the care,
Imaging Center for just
the
$6.
hours of training
This discounted
that
fee
led
is
to the
designed
winner's
help
circle.
patients who haven't met their deductible,
It's our
whose
job,
insurance doesn't include a mammogram
our
with
passion,
annual exam, or for those with no
our
insurance.
lives.
Pick a Saturday in May
We
and schedule your 3D
are the
mammogram
horsemen.
at WVU Medicine Berkeley Medical Center.
Yep.
Aiden Moss now your pitcher for Spring Mills, relieving Aiden Schendel, who had to get all 3 outs, relieving Tyler Moreland in inning number 4. It's 13-1, the Cougar advantage. Moving over to first, we will try to effort that, a defensive change, as it was Aiden Moss at first. May have just been a clean swap. It looks like Schendel is at first base. This pitch and change brought to you by Bears Repair at 904 Winchester Avenue in Martinsburg. Need an oil change or a complete overhaul? They do it all for your automotive repair needs. Call these certified mechanics at Bears Repair. A phone 304-262-0208. And cross out the 6 and put a 5 after the long top of the 4th inning.
Matt, the issue, base on balls. I mean, Tyler Moreland walked 6, Schendel walked 2, and hit a batter. That is 9 free base runners given to Jefferson. And you look at that score on the scoreboard, 13 runs, and they've done it on just 6 base hits. They have taken advantage of the opportunities presented to them as a result of the walks, the hit batter, and then you add in the 3 errors in that 12-run top of the 4th inning.
Taylor Tennant leading it off here in the top of inning number 5. Again, we'll face Aiden Moss. First pitch to Tennant, low and away, ball 1. And the struggle to find the strike zone continues.
About to say, not the way you wanted to start the at-bat. Check on Moss's numbers here in a moment.
There's a strike to Taylor Tennant, count now even at 1-1 so far in the game. Tennant has grounded out. Had a single and then was caught stealing in the 3rd and reached on an error in the 4th, but would come around to score that 1-1 inside as Tennant jumps out of the way. Count now 2-1.
Moss making his 8th appearance. He does have 1 start on the season, a 1-1 record with 1 save and an ERA at 6.24. He's worked 12 and a third total innings, giving up 13 hits.
The 2-1 misses away. So the count now 3-1. And it's starting to turn into deja vu all over again early here in the top of inning number 5.
Yeah, Moss has given up a total of 15 runs, only 11 earned, but is even up with 12 walks and 12 strikeouts.
That breaking ball in for a strike on the inside corner. So the count now full at 3-2. Out of the stretch with that 3-2 pitch. That one was fouled off down the right field line and over the fence out of play. Good job by Taylor Tennant fighting off the pitch that was close, not necessarily the one he wanted. He'll lead to see another one, and it'll be pitch number 7 of this at-bat to lead it off here in the top of the 5th. Here comes that 3-2 again, and a foul ball getting over the dugout down the first base line. A good at-bat here for Taylor Tennant.
I figure Schenzel, with the 20 pitches that he threw, you want to try to have him for later as this week goes along. So now you get that opportunity to get Moss out there.
That 3-2 misses low for ball 4, and the leadoff batter on to start the 5th for Jefferson. Pinch hitting for Stevie Lee will be number 3, Dalton Reed. As I expect to see some pinch hitters at some point along the way for Jefferson. So Dalton Reed will step in, the right-handed batter with a runner on. Awaits his first pitch. This one misses high inside, ball 1.
And Dalton Reed on the season, 13 hits, 30 at-bats. That is a .433 average. No homers and 12 driven in. Fastball misses high for ball 2. He has drawn 5 walks, has struck out 9 times. That's a .433 average, but a .514 on base percentage.
The 2-0 to Reed misses low in the dirt, ball 3. And if you're Aiden Moss, you have a pinch hitter up right now, not a whole lot of plate appearances. This is a batter you just make sure you're throwing pitches in the strike zone. Let him put one in play, make him earn it. That 3-0 cut and fouled off directly to our right behind home plate. A good cut for Dalton Reed.
Yeah, Reed has put up some good numbers as we just talked about. We saw him come in with a big pinch hit in a Jefferson broadcast we did earlier this season.
That 3-1 low and away, good backhand stab by Herb. It'll be ball 4 and back-to-back walks to start the inning, and not the result that I'm sure Coach Combs was looking for.
No, that's now 10 walks allowed by 3 different Spring Mills pitchers to go along with 1 hit batter. So 11 free base runners, and we saw Jefferson take advantage in that 4th inning.
Runners on first and second, and no outs here in the top of inning number 5. That's a sharp hit ball down the line, and it'll be just foul at the bat of Colson Titus. That ball only fouled by about 8 inches. And it would have scored Taylor Tennant easily.
Oh, yes.
And would have moved Dalton Reed probably to 3rd. Tyson's just a little too anxious and came around a bit too early.
And nice little looping action to it, but had just enough of a hook that it ended up foul.
Cullen Horowitz, the on-deck batter. Had a big double in the 4th to get it all started. 1 misses high for ball 1 to Colson Titus.
Yeah, that 4th inning when all 9 batters reached and scored in the inning.
3 batters scored twice.
Yes.
That 1-1 up and away, ball 2.
Time taken as Hurt wants to go out, talk with Moss.
Yeah, all 9 scored. Corey Daly scored twice. Zach Rose scored twice, as did Mason Lance.
Yeah, the 6, 7, and 8 hitters in the order come around and scored twice in the 4th inning. 15 batters came to the plate, and again, the 12 runs scored on 3 hits, 3 errors, 6 walks, and a hit batter.
2-1 Lipton in center field coming in on it is Bryce Farrow diving and will make the catch on the dive. Phenomenal play by Bryce Farrow, able to hold on to it through the fall for out number 1.
Well, that ball did not have a lot of carry to it. It was dying quickly, and Farrow had a very long run. And at the last second, diving and got that arm out and made the basket catch literally right off the top of the grass.
Great base running by Taylor Tennant. I'm surprised he didn't think that was going to get down and advance, but he is back at second safely, as is Dalton Reed. Horowitz the batter takes strike 1 on the breaking ball.
Horowitz, as usual, steps out and takes that huge practice cut.
Killing any gnat in sight. Here's that other one from Moss. Another breaking ball, exact same location. In for strike 2. First time we've seen back-to-back strikes from a Spring Mills pitcher in a good while. Here comes that 0-2. That one misses well high, popping up to make the catches. Evan Hurt counting out 1 ball, 2 strikes, and looking back in that 4th inning, only 3 batters of the 15 that came up saw 2 strikes. This is a breaking ball inside that Colin Horowitz able to foul off. It gets over the fence behind home plate. It was a 3-2 count to Mason Lance at one point. There's a foul ball in there. Same to Corey Daly. And then Hayden Stang saw 2 strikes. Other than that, no batter saw more than 1 strike in that big 4th inning. Here again comes the 1-2. That ball misses low and inside. Able to hold his swing is Colin Horowitz. And can't be easy to hold a swing once he starts to come around.
Not at all. Good eye, though. Good-looking pitch from Moss. Just couldn't get the batter to go after it.
One down here. Here's the 2-2 pitch and a hearty cut. A swing and a miss for the second out of the inning. Colin Horowitz down on strikes for the second time in this one.
A huge strikeout after giving up the 2 walks to start the inning. You get the great play in center from Farrow to help you out, and then you help yourself by getting the strikeout of Horowitz. Now you got to put away Daly and get your offense to the plate, needing runs. It'll be the 8, 9, and 1 hitters coming up for Spring Mills in the bottom of the 5th.
They'll need 3 to keep playing as they find themselves down 13-1. But first they need to get out of the top of the 5th inning. Still 1 out left to get. Corey Daly steps in, 2 walks in the 4th. Will come around and score twice as well. First pitch to him, off speed, but ends up right down the middle for strike 1. Struck out looking in the second did Daly. Planning on joining Washington Nationals baseball in progress following this one. Corey Daly ready to go when that one gets by Evan Hurt. Both runners on the base paths will advance. Taylor Tennant up 3rd. Dalton Reed up to 2nd. A wild pitch by Aiden Moss.
Yeah, that one just wide of the catcher. Hurt lunging out after it, but could not. Well, barely got the glove on.
Yeah, I think got a little piece of it, but not nearly enough. And the count now 1-1. Here's that 1-1 with a swing and miss. We have a pinch hitter, actually, not Corey Daly.
Not Daly.
Our pinch hitter number
Michael
7.
Jefferson.
Michael Jefferson, the senior. That 1-2 to Jeffries, and that's dribbled back up the middle. It gets stabbed by Aiden Moss. The mountain. He will flick it over to Schenzel for the 3rd out of the inning. So no runs coming across after back-to-back walks to start the inning here on the top of the 5th. And we'll go to the bottom of inning number 5. Spring Mills needs 3 to keep playing. It's Jefferson 13. The Spring Mills Cardinals 1.
When you're hurting, we're here.
Rumors are flying.
When
There's this
things
big
are
merger
confusing,
everyone is talking
we're
about.
here.
2 real forces in the world
need
joining
answers.
forces. This is big
We're
stuff,
here.
but it's all rumor. Is this
Brown
merger
Funeral
really going to
Home.
happen? If
We've
so,
been
when,
caring for
where, who
families
else
like
is involved?
yours for
Mergers of this
generations.
stature affect a
Since
lot of people.
1880.
At Bechtel Jewelers, we
Whether you
say,
want to
sir,
plan ahead
it's time to
or you
confirm the
need us
rumors.
now.
This is Lori from
Our
Bechtel
families
Jewelers.
are
It's
precious
true.
to us,
People are
and so
talking
are
about you
yours.
and that woman
Brown
you're so
Funeral
crazy
Home.
about.
In
It's so
Martinsburg,
obvious
Inwood,
to
and
everybody
Charlestown,
that you're not
Lansing,
for each
we're
other.
here
And
when you
yes,
need
talk
us.
about 2
Life
forces
can get in the way
world.
these
You
days. We all know that.
So get
Work
in here.
commitments,
Let's find the
social
diamond and the
commitments,
setting.
volunteer
It's perfect
commitments,
for her. Just
family
what she
commitments.
screams of. Then
You
get
put
back
your
to her
heart into
content.
all of it.
Down on one
You've got
knee,
enough to
open that
worry
little
about
box,
already.
say those
Your
few
roof
words. She'll
shouldn't
probably
be one of
say
those
more than a
things.
few back.
Everything
Of course,
should
when
just
she
work.
sees her diamond,
But when
she
your
might not
roof
be able to
is in
say
need of an
anything
upgrade,
wrong,
you
except
shouldn't
for
have
one
to worry
word
about
confirms
that either.
beautiful merger.
Modern
And then spread the
Renovations,
news.
your
Confirm
four-state
the rumors.
roofing
This merger
solution,
is happening.
reminding
Bechtel
you
Jewelers,
that
Route
home
11
is
South
where the
in
heart
Inwood.
really is.
Find them online at BechtelJewelers.com.
Pitch and change for Jefferson. This pitch and change brought to you by Bears Repair at 904 Winchester Avenue in Martinsburg. Need an oil change or a complete overhaul, they do it all. For your automotive repair needs, call the certified mechanics at Bears Repair, phone 304-262-0208. Our pitcher now, Luke Payne, coming in.
A chance for Payne to get some work. Won't get a save in anyway with a 13-1 lead, but he'll make his 8th appearance on the season. Does have a couple of starts. A 2-0 record of 4.88 ERA and 14 1/3 innings, giving up 10 runs, all earned on 14 hits. Has struck out 16 while walking 9.
It'll be a straight swap as James Walsh was being DH for, so it'll just be a pitching change, no defensive changes to report, except for some possible pinch hit defensive changes. Heard a couple of numbers, but not sure whether those were re-entries or whatnot. The leadoff batter will be Connor Godholm for Spring Mills. We will leopard any defensive changes we notice here in the bottom of inning number 5, 13-1. The Jefferson Cougar leads Spring Mills down to the final 3 outs unless they can get 3 runs instead. Here comes that 1-0, swing and a miss by Godholm. Count now even at 1-1. For Walsh, he went 4 innings, giving up just 1 hit, 1 run, a walked 1, and hit a batter. Here comes the 1-1 from Payne. Godholm lifts one into right field. Lance working over on it, calls it in for out number 1.
A nice play out in right field to range over and pull that one in.
So 1 down here in the bottom of inning number 5. It'll bring up Riley Hardeby. Hardeby flew out to left field his first at-bat, just the second at-bat of the day. The breaking ball in for strike 1. Good whip on that breaking ball from Payne.
Yeah, what's the difference of scoring 13 runs or scoring 1? Your number 9 hitter comes up for the second time in this one. If you're Spring Mills, the number 9 hitter's already had 3 at-bats for Jefferson.
Breaking ball on the 0-1 missed just a bit outside, kind of even at 1-1. Here's that 1-1 pitch. It's low in the dirt for ball 2.
Chase Anderson in the number 9 spot for Jefferson, a walk, a fielder's choice, and a sacrifice fly.
Here comes that 2-1 from Payne. That is a strike by Belhigh on the inside third. Count now even 2-2. And if you're Spring Mills, anything close, you got to put the bat on ball. It is through the time of the game where you are taking pitches.
You need base runners. Find a way to put it in play.
That's a sharply hit ball down the right field line, but foul off the bat of Riley Hardeby extremely early on that fastball.
Yep, out in front of that one.
The Payne now out of the lineup again for that 2-2. Here it is in a dribbled foul down the first base line. A good at-bat by Riley Hardeby. This will be pitch number 7 of this at-bat.
Yeah, good job by Hardeby to stay alive, get another opportunity. Just trying to find a way to get on base as Spring Mills needs runs just to keep this one going. Otherwise, we'll wrap up early via the mercy rule.
Again, here comes that 2-2. Payne ready to swing, and a miss completely, and it gets away from Colson Titus behind the plate, and reaching safely at first will be Hardeby. No contact made, but the ball that got away from Colson Titus all the way back to the backstop. Riley Hardeby reaching easily down at first base.
So a strikeout and a wild pitch on the third strike, and no chance for Colson Titus, as that one came right back towards us and directly in front of us as he picked it up. You could see just how close Hardeby was to first, and Titus didn't even make the throw.
Without a screen, we could have made the play.
Well, maybe.
Back at the top of the order will be Bryce Sparrow. First pitch he sees is high for ball one, and Spring Mills gets a much-needed base runner. It'll be hard to be at first. As we now have a time, we'll have a little bit of a pitching conference.
Ken Cross coming out to talk things over. You know what that gives us time for?
A look at this date in baseball history.
There it is, and brought to you by Bears Repair on Winchester Avenue in Martinsburg. Got to bring this one up. April 29, 1986, Red Sox pitcher Roger Clemens becomes the first in Major League history to strike out 20 batters in a 9-inning game. He fans Phil Bradley with 2 outs in the ninth of a 3-1 win over Seattle at Fenway Park.
The 1-0 in for strike one, and it looks like a pinch hitter, not Bryce Sparrow, but a number 5 on the roster. Looks like Cameron Allen, the lefty pinch hitting for Bryce Sparrow. Allen fouls one off right in between Matt and I, just hitting a screen in front of us. That screen gave about a foot and a half. And now Allen behind the count of 1-2. Getting a good piece, just needs to straighten it out. One down here in the bottom of inning number 5. Here's that 1-2 pitch, fouled off at the plate. Moving to second was hard to be thinking the same result as his 2-strike pitch, but actually, no contact made. I thought there was a foul at the plate. Apparently, the exact same result. Cameron Allen goes down on strikes, and because first base was occupied on the pitch, he goes down. So Harvey will move up a 2-second base. Thought I heard a little bit of contact, but we'll be out number 2. And this one, a ground ball into the hole. It's going to get into left field past Corey Daly. Holding up at third will be Riley Harvey, and reaching on a single will be Corey Hammond.
Yeah, Hammond turning on the very first pitch he sees, hit it sharply between third and short. Nice play by our left fielder Stang, getting it in and making sure the run didn't score as Harvey made his turn but had to stay put at third.
A pincher up to bat now is Tyler Gilpin. And he would represent the run needed to keep playing in this one. I'm just 90 feet away with Riley Harvey. First pitch to Gilpin, along the way, ball
1. Gilpin, a strikeout, and has reached on an error. So it's been on base in one of his 2 at-bats, but officially 0 for 2 in this one.
1-0 misses low for ball 2. Runners on the corners, Luke Payne again relieving James Walsh here in the bottom of inning number 5.
Top of the 5th inning, by the way, down in D.C., the Nationals hold a 3-1 lead over the St. Louis Cardinals.
That 2-1 breaking ball in for strike one from the outer third.
That'll be a game we'll join in progress as we wrap up here, especially if this one does wrap up a little early via the mercy rule.
Payne steps off prior to that 2-1 pitch.
What did I just tell you the score was?
3-2-1.
Yeah, well, whatever just happened, my phone adjusted, and St. Louis now has a 6-3 lead.
Dribble back up the middle, the 2-1 pitch. Luke Payne with it over to first. Zach Rose hauls it in, and that will do it from here at Cardinal Park. In a 5-inning mercy rule shortened game, Jefferson used a 12-run 4th inning, and they're going to escape with a 13-1 victory, improving to 22-5 on the season to drop Spring Mills to 15-12. We're going to take our normal break, then come back and start the postgame show brought to you by Final Score, with plenty of screens to watch the games, pool tables, trivia nights, and great food and drink selections. Meet your friends at the Final Score 1517 Winchester Avenue, just south of Martinsburg. And the final from here is Jefferson 13, Spring Mills 1. The postgame show coming up next.
Welcome to La Bella Vita, named for my Grandma Vita. Our mountaintop getaway honors her legacy while complementing the home's spectacular views. This recently renovated property boasts a breathtaking landscape of Deep Creek Lake while providing great open interior spaces for a sensational vacation. You'll immediately notice the great room allows for entertaining, dining, and relaxing after long days on the lake or skiing on the slopes of Whisk. Your family and friends will enjoy relaxing in all the open spaces. The home features 6 bedrooms, including 4 that are private suites. And each of the 4 levels of this home feature amazing visibility as far as the eye can see. Like our family, we hope you enjoyed making memories here on the mountain. We love sharing the spacious, warm, and inviting home that overlooks the lake. Cheers to the beautiful life, La Bella Vita.
With 4 new car dealerships and 4 used car dealerships in
Ron Hawker here. You have no idea what Johnny's goes through to bring you the best seafood around. We have snow crab clusters, shrimp, crab meat, fish, all the best seafood you want at Johnny's. It's a tough job out here, but our customers are worth it. Johnny's with 2 great locations, 1456 Winchester Avenue, Martinsburg, and Route 11 south in Chambersburg.
Whether you need business cards, banners, magnets, office stationery, or promo material, Panhandle Printing and Design can make it happen. Call 304-267-7400 for a quote, or visit us on the web at panhandleprintdesign.com.
Welcome back into the postgame show. The final here from Cardinal Park. Jefferson 13, Spring Mills 1 in a Mercy Rule shortened 5-inning ball game. And Matt, this is a story of 1/2 of 1 inning, and it was the top of the 4th for Jefferson. 12 runs come across, a courtesy of 3 errors, 4 walks in the inning. And really was just a inning that Spring Mills is going to want to throw away out of their memory as soon as physically possible.
Well, and it's, the whole story of this game were the base on balls. I mean, you're talking about Jefferson plating 13 runs on only 6 hits. In that 4th inning, you had 4 base on balls with the bases loaded that brought home runs, and then you add 3 errors in that half inning as well, and the next thing you know, Jefferson's got 12 runs on the board, and you go from having a ball game that's tied 1-1 to suddenly being down 13-1, and obviously way too much for Spring Mills to overcome. But I've got Tyler Moreland at 6 walks. Aiden Schenzel added a couple of walks. 2 more walks in there for Aiden Moss as well. So 10 walks and 1 hit batter. You can't give a team like Jefferson that many base runners.
No, you can't give them free bases. You can't. We said it in the pregame. We say it just about before every pregame. Jefferson is a team that is going to take advantage of mistakes, and Spring Mills made mistakes and gave free base runners in the game today, but in the inning that really hurt them in that top of the 4th inning. In the top of the 1st, Jefferson got on the board with an RBI single from Colson Titus that would score Hayden Stang, and in the bottom of the 2nd inning, the lone run for Spring Mills, it was an RBI single from Aiden Moss that would score Corey Whitener, the courtesy runner for the starting pitcher, Tyler Moreland, who reached on an error. So that is the scoring summary from this one. We're going to take our final break, come back and wrap things up with some post-game stats and set you up for our next broadcast. All that coming up next on the post-game show. Again, the final here from Cardinal Park. It's Jefferson 13, Spring Mills 1.
With 4 new car dealerships and 4 used car dealerships in 3 states, Parsons is the largest used car and fastest growing new car dealer in the tri-state area. Take Parsons Ford with huge savings on hundreds of new Fords, financing from 0%, Parsons' goal of financing for all, and Parsons' famous above-market trade-in allowances that help make Parsons #1 for used cars too. See why so many won't buy anywhere but Parsons Ford in Martinsburg. We became #1 by making you #1 first. Parsons.
If you hang the WVU Medicine sign, certainly has helped take us to another level.
He literally saved my life. It's just mind-boggling to me that he was able to do what he did.
We're able to affect much more of a difference for our patients with these resources.
Having people treated locally enhances their overall care.
They treat you great, and they're down to earth in the West Virginia way that all West Virginians treat each other.
Welcome back into the post-game show, brought to you by The Final Score, with plenty of screens to watch the games, pool tables, trivia nights, and great food and drink selections. Meet your friends at The Final Score, 1517 Winchester Avenue, just south of Martinsburg. It's time to take a look at the post-game stats, brought to you by Dynamark Atlantic Security. Hey, don't become a statistic. Protect your family and home with the local alarm professionals at Dynamark Atlantic Security. They have the solutions to meet your needs and local monitoring, too. To learn more, call Ben Copenhaver at 304-671-2158. Starting with the visiting Jefferson Cougars on the mound, having a great game with the start was James Walsh. He went 4 innings, gave up 1 hit, a 1 run, struck out 7, walked 1, and hit a batter. Luke Payne came in the last inning of work. Not a save situation, but he went 1 inning, gave up 1 hit, struck out 1, did not walk any. Batting-wise, you can look all the way up and down 1 through 9 and list any stat you wanted to. Leading off, Hayden Stang went 2 for 4. He had 2 RBI on the day, would come around to score 2 runs. Taylor Tennant added a single in there, would come around to score, also walked in the game. Stevie Lee and Dalton Reed in that number 3 spot. Dalton Reed pinch hitting for Stevie Lee. Each of them had a walk. Stevie Lee had a couple of strikeouts, would also come around to score a run, an RBI, a couple of RBIs for Colson Titus, an RBI single in inning number 1, 8 bases loaded, a walk RBI in inning number 4. Colin Horwitz had a big double to get that 4th inning started. He would come around to score in that inning, as did everybody their first time through in inning number 4. Corey Daly had a couple of walks and an RBI, a single for Zach Rose, also would have an RBI base on balls. In inning number 4, a couple of walks and RBI for Mason Lance, and a walk for Chase Anderson. When it comes to Spring Mills, pitching-wise, leading it off was Tyler Moreland getting the start. He went 3+ innings, gave up 5 hits, 10 runs, 5 strikeouts, and 6 walks. Aiden Schenzel went 1 inning, 1 hit, 3 runs, no strikeouts, 2 walks, and 1 hit batter. Aiden Moss went 1 inning, no hits, no runs, 1 strikeout, and 2 walks. Hitting-wise, at the plate for Spring Mills, they only had 2 hits on the day. Those 2 hits came from Aiden Moss. He had an RBI single in inning number 2, and then in the 5th, it was Corey Hammond having a single. Other than that, 1 walk for Bryce Farrow, and that's really about it when it comes to Spring Mills. Not a day they want to write home about. Also a walk for Bryce Farrow, and yeah, that's it. A hit by pitch for Evan Hurt reaching, but nothing doing much for Spring Mills at the plate. Final numbers look like this. For Jefferson, 13 runs on 6 hits, 2 errors, 5 left on. For Spring Mills, 1 run on 2 hits, 3 errors, and 5 runners left on as well. The post-game stats brought to you by Dynamark Atlantic Security. Hey, don't become a statistic. Protect your family and home with the local alarm professionals at Dynamark Atlantic Security. They have the solutions to meet your needs and local monitoring, too. To learn more, call Ben Copenhaver at 304-671-2158. With the win, James Walsh improves to 5-1 on the season. That improves Jefferson to 22-5. Taking the tough luck loss today was Tyler Moreland. That'll drop his season stats to 2-3 in his 9th game started on the season. Our next broadcast will be Wednesday, weather pending. It'll be one regional opponent, one EPAC opponent. It'll be Martinsburg as they host a Central Woodstock. It'll be a 6:40 pregame with a 7 o'clock first pitch out of P.O. Faulkner. Miller time will get it started at 5 p.m., also on TV 10. Before we sign off, let's figure out where we're sending you in that Nationals game in progress.
Hard to believe, but the Nationals had the 3-0 lead after scoring 3 in the bottom of the 2nd. The Cardinals put 6 runs on the board in the top of the 5th inning. I had just clicked my phone on when they had gotten their first run to get to 3-1, and before you knew it, 6-3, and that's where they stand. The game is now to the top of the 6th inning, so the Cardinals are coming to the plate, and they're actually at the plate right now, top of the 6th inning, nobody out and a runner at first, and we'll join that in progress in just a minute.
Again, the final from here, it's Jefferson 13, Spring Mills 1. We'll see you on Wednesday.
You've been listening to West Virginia High School Baseball. Today's game broadcast has been brought to you by
Miller Honda, Cox Holiday Professionals CPAs, Brown Funeral Homes, Miller's Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, The Marius Group and Ameriprise Financial, WVU Medicine Berkeley and Jefferson Medical Centers, Parsons Ford, Bechtel Jewelers, WH Miller Systems, D&N Auto, The Mortgage Center, the Hagerstown Suns, Haas's Steak and Sea, Bears Repair, The Final Score, and Atlantic Security.
For the continued excitement of high school, college, and Major League Baseball, keep it tuned to FM 106.5, AM 740, Comcast Cable Channel 10, and online talk radio WRNR.com. All rights reserved.